It's the Blathering Live. That's good fast food. Hey, everybody. This is the Blather Bracket 2026 edition. I'm legitimately eating a Del Taco soft taco. Because tonight we are going to decide the best fast food chain in the United States of these Americas. That's right. The top 16 earners. The 2025 question mark? Steve will let me know. The top 16 earners of fast food establishments here in the United States. I say this because, you know, Jollibee might win outside of everything in terms of money. And there's probably something in the UK like Scrimmy Scrams, biscuits and curds or something that you all pull into your motor in with your petrol churning car to get. But this is America fast food. The Blather Bracket 2026 is online tonight. We got some regulars here, as always. Laser Bolts cheering for Taco Bell. Mr. McClunky's here. Says he wishes he had a fast food spread in front of me. I planned this tonight. James Holmes here checking in for you. James Holmes, let us know in the UK what is your top fast food and how close was I with Scrimmy Scrabs, biscuits and curds as a leading fast food joint in the UK. Joining me as always is producer Steve. Hi, Steve.
What did you just take out an entire country's cuisine just in the opening of your show? Thank you for that. Is your what's on the Del Taco taco there? What do you put in your soft taco, Ken?
Beef, cheese, tomatoes, lettuce.
Okay.
I didn't even put a hot sauce on it.
Oh wow, no. Okay, so does Del Taco do do they have their proprietary like sauce of their own kind that's like really good or anything like that? Like Taco Bell has like fire sauce. Is there a fire sauce at Del Taco?
Yeah, there's hot sauce El Scorcho, Del Taco El Scorcho, I think.
Okay.
And I'll occasionally like do those things, just straight from the tube, so to speak.
Okay, I was gonna say that looked like doing something else, like some booger sugar type things. Yeah, I was a little worried about that for a second.
Yeah. Anyways, I figured we're debating fast food tonight. Hey, we're gonna get into it. But I figured I hadn't eaten yet today, and I went for a hike this morning, so that means I can totally put 4,000 calories into me during dinner. I even got a Dr. Pepper. I try not to do soda.
Yeah.
Too much sugar, but I love Dr. Pepper. So here we are. Kingsport Gal says, do not let your rightful hatred for Jared Fogle sway your vote for Subway. Eat fresh. So here's the deal. In the Discord, Steve, this was you take me through the journey of how this was decided for the 2026 Blather Bracket.
Yeah, so we've been talking for I think really since the Super Bowl about what the next bracket was going to be, and a big shout out and thanks to the bracket committee, as we call the degenerates who argue in the Discord in our specific Blather Bracket channel, where the committee convenes and talks about all things bracketology. We might actually get sued for me saying that. That's like an ESPN term. But anyways, no, this was a big contributions from several members of the community. JMB, Osvetnik, Jared, Detective McCarcel, lots of people, threw hats in the ring for bracket ideas, and I think they put together what was a good theme. Not the most original thing in the world, but food is important to this community, Ken, and I think this answer needs to be found.
Yeah, no, I've said it a few times, and I don't want it to sound like I feel this is somehow a bad idea. I think this is a great idea. It is a staple among so many podcasts and radio shows, and has been since the dawn of time. But that's what makes it fun. It also changes year to year. A few years ago, Raising Cane's wouldn't be on this list at all. Now it's a Cinderella darling story in the making. So I'm excited to explore it here. James Holmes does have an answer for me. It would be Greg's in the UK. They actually pay their staff, which is a bonus. That's great. Greg's. What does Greg's serve, UKers? And would you rather attend Scrimmy Scrabs, Biscuits, and Curds, the fast food establishment I have created here tonight?
I just assumed every restaurant in England was a pub, or in the UK. I just figured they were all pubs. I didn't really think of a different type of, unless it was like an Indian restaurant or like a Chinese restaurant or something like that. I just assumed every other restaurant in England was a pub. I can't be that far off.
Taco one down, Steve. Taco one down. Eli's
How many?
here.
3?
I got 4 tacos and a Veggie Works burrito. I went all out tonight.
A Veggie Works burrito. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Scrimp on this save the
Make
calories.
you feel a little better about yourself at the end there. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So let's not delay. We have people calling in. Here's the deal. I'm going to have Steve set up the brackets here. Go through a little more of that. We always play loose and fast with the rules here. It's a spirit of fun. So be in on the joke with us tonight. If you're in chat, if you're calling in, have fun with this. But it could get pretty spirited. It could get pretty aggressive, when people are defending their favorite restaurants. Call in. Become a channel member, YouTube channel member here. Or become a Patreon supporter, patreon.com/Napzok, and you'll get the links. I'm almost due to change the links. I change the links up for security reasons every 3 months, but we're not there yet. So get in there right now. You'll get the links, and you get to call in and weigh in, advocate, defend, attack. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Steve, what is the bracket look like?
I think what we should do is we'll reveal the bracket here quickly and go through some of the matchups just to show everyone like as a whole, and then we'll go through each one individually. That'll be the opportunity for folks to come in, make their case, advocate for their franchise of choice. But here is the bracket for this evening, Ken. We have 16 seeds. These were seeded and chosen according to their revenue in 2024. 2025 is a little recent for all of that math to be done and all that jazz. So I did my research based on revenue in 2024, and these are your top 16 seeds, everybody. So we have McDonald's and Cane's, and then in the 215 matchup we have Starbucks and Sonic, Burger King, Subway, Chipotle, Domino's, Wendy's, Panera, Dunkin, Panda, Taco Bell, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, and Pizza Hut. So we'll go through each of them each matchup individually. And I know the phone lines are ringing off the hook for they are hot. So we've got folks that want to talk about crappy fast food.
When you get into the when you get in there, go ahead and get in the private chat and let us know what you're looking to defend. Okay, we got a defender for BK, we got a defender for Cane's, and then we got a defender for Panda. Steve might plan
you
to
okay over there?
Shove these tacos down my throat as the show it almost backfired.
Did you take a Pepsid before we started?
No, that's after. Choking on tacos. We got 2 for Cane's. That's fine. I like that. Well, people double up.
Okay.
So there you go. That's the list. That's the bracket. It's you make your case. Anything's on the table. Anything's on the table, and then we'll vote in chat.
Absolutely, yeah. So the voting system is very scientific, very advanced, and it's fraud-free. So what we're going to do is you're going to vote in the chat. For example, when we do the first matchup, if we do Cane's, McDonald's first, I don't know if we'll go there first. It looks like we have a lot of heat for Cane's, but we'll see. But anyways, if you're voting for McDonald's, you put a 1 in the chat. If you're voting for Cane's, you'd put a 16, and we will count up the votes with my very sophisticated vote tallying system. And then I will announce the winner after a set amount of time, and we'll give everyone the chance to vote and see how things shake out.
I love that. I'm getting up some vote. Okay, yeah. I have a competitor who could not call in tonight, but sent me a list of reasons for each one of the matchups there. So I'm going to refer to that as well. I think so. We're going to go by regions. You said.
Yeah, so if we I'll pull the, let me pull up the bracket again real quick, like.
Okay.
So yeah, the regions are set into 4s. So just look at them as 4 quadrants of the graph there. So our 116 winner will face off against our 8-9 winner, 215 against the 7-10, so what and so forth. Okay. And then the winner of the top left will face the winner of the bottom left, top right against the bottom right. That way our potential 1 and 2 seeds would not meet until the championship. That is the way that the bracket is designed.
Okay. All right. So I do have a time constraint on one of the callers. So are we okay to start with the Dunkin Panda matchup?
Let's start with the bottom. Oh, you know what I didn't do was name the region something catchy and funny. Yeah. That's the thing I forgot to do. Damn. This is why I don't get paid.
I think that would be the Bible Belt region.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Okay. We'll go with that. We'll call the bottom right the Bible Belt region here. That won't piss anybody off. But yeah, let's start with the 6-11 matchup. Dunkin, not Dunkin' Donuts, just Dunkin against Panda Express. And I think I have an idea who that first caller is.
Okay. All right. And for those, there's some people asking in chat, hey, know this, know that. I mean, Tim Hortons is great. KFC's great. They didn't make the list of the top 16 money-earning fast food establishments in 2024. This was fair. Everyone had a fair shot to get a list. We didn't cut anyone out.
Yeah, there's no committees here. There's no money under the table being handed to me, although I am open for bribes. I am 100% can be bought and paid for. Just, please, I just want that to be known. I am taking that kind of money. But that did not happen today or for this tournament. This is strictly by the companies who made the most money in 2024, the top 16 earners. So the Colonel is slipping.
Colonel is slipping. All right, so our first matchup is Dunkin versus Panda. If anyone has anything to say about those two things in chat, please let us know. Steve will call for the vote soon. But if anyone wants to call in and defend Dunkin, even if you're in the queue already and you're here for something else, let me know in chat if you're up for Dunkin. All right, we do have a Dunkin. We do have a Dunkin. I have a proxy for the 6th seed.
Okay.
Dunkin. But for the 11th seed, let's go ahead and bring in first Mr. Ken Plume, the owner of the world's largest collection of Panda points. Mr. Plume, how are you?
First of all, I don't understand how I've been put into this position, and I rather resent it that it's gotten to this. And I don't blame you, Ken. I don't blame you, Ken, because you're an opportunist and you will jump on entertainment. And that's fine. I understand that. Steve, I don't understand why this has become such a thing for him to pursue, that somehow I'm here the one having to defend Panda in this, and I absolutely will. And I'm going to defend it in a way that you might not expect.
Okay.
By saying it is not the best. It is, I wouldn't even say it's fantastic.
Okay.
But here's the thing. If you don't have access to Chinese food in your area, but you have access to this, it is a great, dependable, and reasonably priced access for that food. The fact that it is going up against Dunkin, which is not a place for food. Anyone coming in is going to go coffee. That's going to be the only thing that they're going to come up. No. Hold on, Steve. This is my time first. Okay. You started this.
You reclaim your time.
So what, you're gonna come in here, you're gonna defend the lower rung nationally available bagels, and you live in a place that has good bagels, and you're gonna try and defend that? And certainly their donuts have declined massively in quality. So the only thing you're going for is a morning stop for coffee when you don't want to spend the money at Starbucks, which I'm fine with that. A good, dependable cup of coffee in the morning, if that's your thing, that's perfectly good. But as far as winning a restaurant bracket, a food bracket, Dunkin is not that thing. Panda should walk and clean the floor with Dunkin. And you know what? They probably should clean the floor in Dunkin.
All right.
So this isn't even, so I'm going to say that as a good, dependable food, a Chinese food, and that's the only representation of that on this list, that Panda Express should at the very least walk away with that bracket. And who's it up potentially going up against if it wins against Dunkin?
Either Chick-fil-A or Pizza Hut.
Let's not even start on the problems with Chick-fil-A and Pizza Hut.
We're gonna start. When we get there, we're gonna start on the
Pizza Hut. The only Pizza Hut I would defend is Pizza Hut 1986.
That's true.
When you could sit down and have a good pizza in Pizza Hut, you cannot defend Pizza Hut on pizza anymore.
It's possible. So, all right. So
do I think it'll win outside that region? Nah, I don't think so. But I'm gonna make the point of defending it.
You're gonna make the Panda point, is what you're gonna make.
I think I've made plenty of Panda points.
So we're gonna bring in Dr. Addy to advocate for Dunkin. But I want to summarize what I think is a solid point about Panda. It is, Steve, mostly in this inflation riddled time, it is still pretty cheap. The food might last you a day or two, so there's a bargain there. For many, I don't think this is a bad thing, and I don't think it's something I would mock. For many, this might be the only good Chinese food they have for a little bit. And
healthy alternatives. The fact that you can get really solidly cooked vegetable bowls there, or an unadorned low-calorie protein.
Okay.
So I think it has
protein. That is
meaning if
now
you
you're
don't
just
want to be
feeding
loaded
into right-wing America's dietary propaganda. But that's fine.
I do love Brandon Hannah saying, wait, we're doing Dunkin' against Panda. I love them both. This is terrible. This is like Crockett versus Tallarico for some people. All right. Ken, you're good. You're good for a couple minutes here. I know you got some.
I'm good for a couple minutes to stay on,
Okay.
and I will let you know.
Yeah. I know you got some work to do tonight. All right. I'm going to bring in Dr. Addy, a resident professor of smart things, who did get breakfast this morning there. And I will say, I'm not even, I'm not siding with Addy here. My trips to Dunkin' included food. It did include donuts and an average coffee, but it did include food. So, Dr. Addy, thoughts, rebuttals, make your case for Dunkin'.
Yeah, I would like to rebut the Dunkin' doesn't have food statement, because I go there specifically to get a breakfast sandwich in the morning, but not coffee.
Right. Okay. Mark Ellis does that too.
The food menu at Dunkin' is quite robust and has a lot of options. You can get sandwiches, you can get signature sandwiches, you can get breakfast sandwiches on any type of bread you might like. You can get wake up wraps, you can get avocado toast, you can get bacon topped avocado toast.
Oh.
You can get stuffed bagels. And then, of course, you can get donuts, you can get munchkins, you can get muffins, bagels, coffee rolls, croissants, the whole shebang.
I mean,
so yeah. I refute the Dunkin' doesn't have food statement.
All right.
So,
Mr. Plume? Mr. Plume?
I am here to get into the discussion about the quality and diversity of that food that you just described. So please describe, if you could, the sandwiches that are available at Dunkin'.
Let's see. You can get a black pepper bacon breakfast sandwich, a grilled cheese, a sourdough breakfast sandwich, a bacon, egg, and cheese, a sausage, egg, and cheese, an egg and cheese, and a turkey sausage, egg, and cheese. And all of those sandwiches you can get on an English muffin, a croissant, a bagel, grilled sourdough. Basically, pick your carb.
I want to point out.
Just hit one from the logo.
She did. I'll tell you what. I want to point out a lot of what Addy just said is available at Dunkin', also available at 7-Eleven. I'm just saying.
Also, I would say all those sandwiches taste exactly the same. If you line those, there's nothing distinctive about a Dunkin' breakfast sandwich, which I would consider the lower tier of all of the available fast food breakfasts that you could have. The primary choice for a lot of folks would not be, I'm going to Dunkin' for breakfast. It would be, I'm going to Dunkin' for coffee, and I'm going to get a breakfast sandwich because it's one stop and I'm there, and that's my primary thing that I'm grabbing. No one walks away, for the most part, Addy, all respect across the board. But
Careful.
If we're talking tier lists, no one is ranking Dunkin's food offerings high up on a tier list.
Okay. So, my question to you, Plume, thoughts on the variety of Panda. Again, I'm not taking sides here. I'm asking. The Panda menu has the Chinese kind of offerings, the orange chickens and all that kind of stuff. So I get that.
Beef, chicken, pork, shrimp. There is a wide variety of proteins available. There's a wide variety of vegetables available that you could choose. And again, I'm speaking to this specific matchup.
Yeah.
And the ones in this region going, I think as far as what is there on this menu, that I would elevate Panda above them. And again, I don't think it is the best restaurant in the entirety of the list and the matchups that are happening.
Right.
But I will absolutely defend it in this particular matchup that it is starting with.
So let me ask you, how many Panda points do you have?
I mean, this feels like an attack.
All right, Addy, I want to give you equal time and fair time here. Again, you don't even have to attack Panda, Addy. You just make your case for Dunkin'.
Ask Addy how many Dunkin' points she has.
Addy, how many Dunkin' points do you have?
Well, right now I have 382 because I spent them last weekend.
I love that.
But earlier, at the end of last year, when they sent me my Dunkin' Wrapped, I had gone to Dunkin', I think, half of the days of the year.
Dunkin' has a Wrapped?
Wow. I didn't know
Everybody has
that.
a Wrapped.
Everybody has a
Wrapped
Wrapped
has really
now.
jumped
Wow.
the shark. Yeah.
Well, I will tell you that Panda does not send me a Wrapped, and I think that elevates them
No,
above.
They
any
just
other
said
place.
they just sent you a gift package and a handwritten letter that says "Thanks again, Mr. Plume."
I would
To be
appreciate
perfect-
if
to be
they did,
perfectly
but I have
honest-
no expectation of it.
To be perfectly honest, my Dunkin' wrap just made me feel bad about myself. But
Oh no! Oh, that don't say that, Daddy. That might. Hold on. All right.
Does
But-
Ben
I
Affleck
think
like
those
host the
wraps
Dunkin'
are
Wrap? Does he like
absolutely-
narrate it or anything like that?
Yeah.
How does that work?
to the point of Dunkin',
Mhm.
we have not even gotten into their variety of drinks. We have also not gotten into their amazingly entertaining commercials with Sabrina Carpenter, Megan Thee Stallion, Ben Affleck and friends.
Okay.
That covers a lot.
All right.
Do you see? I have never once seen a commercial for Panda Express.
Because you don't have to sell it the way that Dunkin' clearly does.
Oh, okay.
That's not
a good point.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm supposed to be
But-
neutral. I don't know why I'm sitting here
But
hockey-hawing at Ken. I'm sorry.
Do you
Right.
really have to sell mall food court Chinese food?
Oh man, that's a good point too.
She just crossed you over, Plume.
Do you have
Yeah.
to sell the lowest tier donut offerings in the country?
Oh, Plume came back with a nice
Wow.
little layup
Okay.
there.
All right. Let's because we want to get the bracket going tonight.
We got to vote
We're
at some point.
we're deciding this all one night, but I wanted Mr. Plume to have his platform, and Addie steps in here. Love this.
And let me please shake hands, Addie. This is
Oh.
the absolute no stakes
Yeah.
Oh,
conversation
absolutely.
that we can have about
Okay.
anything.
Duncan, like, I'll say it after.
Plume's making
the
sure he
vote,
doesn't
but,
get
like,
canceled.
I have
Okay.
opinions about Duncan.
All right. Let's. So the voting in chat will be what is it? 6 and 11, Steve.
It is the 6 and 11. This is your matchup. Oh, I got my thing there.
Okay.
6 and 11. Duncan is 6. Ooh, almost said something bad there.
Almost, yeah.
Panda is 11. So we will start the voting now. I guess the voting has started as I see the
Voting
6s
started.
and 11s pop up in the chat. So I'm going to keep going at that. So I'll keep that up there for just a second there so you guys can see the 6 and 11 matchup.
Okay.
And please only vote once and please only put the number so it's easy for me to count these up.
It's looking good in chat. And also, if you happen to be watching on Twitch or Facebook, you can still comment, and I will still see it here. So don't feel left out if you're over there. Some people do watch over there, and I appreciate that greatly. All right. How we looking, Steve? You'd call me.
So Duncan's
it?
off to a hot start. Duncan, well, they had a hot start shooting. There was like one of those 6-9-0 starts there. But Panda hit the paint. They worked on fundamentals, and Panda Express is coming back strong here. Ken, they're having a really strong second half team. It looks like Panda Express.
All right, we're going to close the polling here in another 10 seconds starting now. So 10 seconds to get into any of your chat. Stop the count, says Kyle. And we're counting down here to a 5 and a 4, and a 3 and a 2 and a 1. Steve, I'll let you tally up here while we chat. Yes,
Can I say
Addie.
something while Steve tallies?
Yes, please.
The voting has finished. Go
I
ahead.
don't like getting my drinks from Dunkin'.
All right, she says it. It was smart to hold that after.
Now,
After the
wait
vote.
a minute.
How much?
After the vote.
How much are you getting paid, Addy? How much are you getting paid?
I swear, I go to Starbucks for my coffee, and then I go to Dunkin' for my breakfast sandwich, and then I go to work.
What
Look-
disingenuous support did you give this prior to the vote opening?
But Mr. Bloom,
I
you
got-
you can respect her game though. You can respect her game.
No, I absolutely think this should be on next week's confessions from Addie. Of
Oh,
what she
okay.
just
No, because I came
Mhm.
to defend that
Mhm.
Dunkin' has good food.
Okay.
Respect it.
I respect it. Mars said Dunkin', they have coffees, matcha treats, veggie apples, avocado toast, and so on. Yeah, a lot of options there. All right, Steve, you have the winner of this round.
The results are in. All precincts are reporting. It was a tough fought game. I respect both of our callers that came in and gave us the goods. But we have our first upset of the evening on paper. Panda Express will advance in the top 16 greatest fast food
Okay.
bracket of 2026 as our first matchup win. Panda Express takes down Dunkin' Donuts.
There you
haven't-
go.
I
There you
haven't
go.
eaten Panda Express since it made me throw up in a mall bathroom after eating mall Chinese food. So
Man, throwing up in a mall bathroom cannot be fun.
No, I've had to stand over those wet spills a lot.
I would say that would have happened at any of the mall food locations you would
That's
have
probably
had
true.
for
That's probably true.
any brand or restaurant.
Yeah, there you go. Brady says Panda advanced without needing my vote. Goated. All right, that's this round. Miss Plume, I know you got to go. Addie, if you want to come back for another restaurant, you just stay in the queue. But I appreciate you, Addie, coming in to defend Dunkin', whether you liked him or not.
And I appreciate
I
this.
love their food. Their drinks need some work. I'll be back to defend my beloved Starbucks.
There you go, Mr.
I look
Plume.
forward to the Panda
coffee
Express
merchant.
gift cards that I'm
Yes.
assuming that everyone will be sending me now.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, Mr. Plume's got some great interviews up on his YouTube channel. If you're watching and you're not familiar with his great interview work, please do us a favor, subscribe over on the Ken Plume YouTube channel, sir. I'll see you after the stroke of midnight to play Fortnite.
Later, you twos.
Okay. There we go. All right. I need, so I have some people for Canes. I hate to jump around on you, Steve. It might make you
It's
difficult.
okay.
But
I
think
can adjust.
Scotty J. Rowe wants to get in here to defend Canes, as does Evan. And I know Scotty's got the Bombad cast sometimes.
He's got
so,
a show to do.
Yeah,
so,
let's bring in Scotty. How you doing, Scotty?
You know what, boys? I'm going to tell you a few things about my friend Todd Graves real quick. For those that don't know, Todd Graves is the CEO, the founder of Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. He is a Baton Rouge native.
Okay.
And in high school, I edited his Wikipedia page to say,
wow.
Todd Graves, a.k.a. the chicken finger flinger. And I forgot the rest of it. But I gave him a nickname that has not showed up in an interview yet. However, if you Google the chicken finger flinger, he is the first to show up.
So
He is local. I have met the man. I don't know if you want to pull me up on screen, but here's a photo of me and
here-
the man himself.
Okay, I'll do it.
Look,
right there.
we are. St. Patrick's Day,
Did you-
2020. What year was this? This is 2022.
Okay.
He's my
All right.
boy. I've
He's
sold
your
him
boy.
sunglasses for his daughter. Todd
At a
and I
mall?
go way back.
Okay.
I went to a house. I went to a house party of his that my friend was DJing, and I watched him sing Weezer into my friend's mouth.
If you
I'm not even
want
kidding.
to destroy my
Literally
chicken.
that song.
All right. Scotty, I'm going to drop you back to audio because I got to get Evan in here
fine.
too. It'll be too, Evan's in here as well, but we don't even really know the matchup. All right. Steve, set the matchup.
Yeah, here's the matchup. Raising Cane's, the 16 seed, the Cinderella of the tournament, so to speak, as Ken just houses another taco, is up against the evil empire that is McDonald's. Billions and billions served, Ken. They are the #1 revenue fast food franchise in the United States by a wide margin, I'll have you know. Even above the mighty Starbucks, and they're going up against Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's, Ken, is an up-and-coming program. This franchise has really been gaining steam in the last few years. They're popping up all over the place. They're even approaching as far north as my neck of the woods, as we just got our first Raising Cane's a couple years ago, and it was a big deal. But they are up against the Goliath, the Death Star, the #1 fast. When you think of fast food, you think of those golden arches.
Just like Ray Kroc designed it, right? All right. So, we don't have any advocates for McDonald's. I'm going to read this here. Then Evan's in chat as well. Evan, welcome to the show. Thank you.
Hey guys.
And Scotty's here as well. So Mark Ellis, comedian extraordinaire, couldn't be here tonight because he would rather just sit at home alone. But he wrote this. He says, look, McDonald's has earned a #1 seed, but Wendy's is the best overall, in my opinion. If I only had one fast food joint to eat it for the rest of my life, I'd go with that redheaded spark plug, Wendy. But he does say McD's hot mustard is the all-time best fast food dipping sauce, which might be something in its favor. So we don't have anyone in chat. Don't you have to call in?
I think
We have a McDonald's defender, and Detective
Love it.
McCarcel has decided to take up the.
Okay.
the sword for McDonald's, I believe.
I'm going to bring in Detective McCarcel too. We got Scotty, we got Evan, we got Michael as well. Michael, how you doing?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Did I say? I said he said Canes. I got the wrong one. Jared, the TIE pilot, said he will defend McDonald's.
Oh, okay. So
My
Detective
apologies.
McCarcel. So we have 3 for Canes on the phone, and we have Jared. All right, folks, please do me a favor. Listen to my words if I try to control the crowd, because I don't want a bunch of crosstalk that loses me listeners. So this isn't other shows. Jared, could you talk about what you like for McDonald's?
Well, the thing with McDonald's is it may not be the greatest, but it's always there for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no matter where you are in the country, within 20 minutes, even less, there's the McDonald's. When you're drunk at 2 a.m., there's that drive-thru with that greasy, smashed down by an angry teenager burger and kind of cold fries. McDonald's isn't the lover that treats you the best, but it's the lover that always answers the phone.
Holy shit, he's right. That's the truest thing I've heard today. I worked the full 9 to 5.
You know, 2 in the morning. You want it. You need it. You want it.
McDonald's answers. But
Ronald's always
Canes
gonna
can
answer.
too.
He will answer the call anytime, anywhere.
Canes can too. That's the thing. There are several Canes locations. Within the stretch of Airline Highway, which is the where my apartment runs, I can count on my hands at least 4 Canes that are open till 2 a.m. on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday and Saturday. Guaranteed.
Okay. So all right. So look, Jared has done a good job. I think that perfectly frames the legend that is McDonald's. It is probably why we're here, right? We get it. It's got the history, and I think Jared's right. I mean, even the Big Arch wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was like, you know what you're getting. That's why I do like McDonald's. Canes, it is creeping slowly like a virus across the nation. I've told the story before with one that opened up in Burbank on Olive Avenue, which is the main road from like Hollywood to Burbank, not counting a freeway. They had to hire the police department to direct. It's still permanently. They have a permanent like direct traffic officer for Canes. People love this stuff. I have never personally loved it. I think it's a little overhyped, but I'm going to start with Evan. What's your case for Canes?
All right, guys. Eyes on me. Eyes on coach here. We're in the locker room. It's the Hoosiers locker room scene. It's for all the reasons we've said. It's 16 against 1. They're number 1 for a reason. Hell, if we play them 10 times, they're probably going to beat us 9. But we only got to beat them 1 time right here.
Right.
You know what? They made the market. They fast food for breakfast, the Big Mac, McNuggets. They got it all. But for everyone, every big hit, you got a McDLT. You got McSpaghetti. They've had their flops. They've had their flops.
Mixed spaghetti.
Okay.
McPizza, I believe, was an item at one point.
Right.
We don't have that at Canes. Very
what do you
simple.
got at Canes?
Fingers, fries, toast, coleslaw, and our signature, our starting point guard, the sauce, the franchise player.
That's 5. That's a starting lineup. Okay. Evan, that's great. Detective McCarcel.
I want to speak on. I want to speak on that too, if you don't mind. Evan.
Okay. Scotty, go for it. Go.
Always fresh, never frozen, freshly squeezed lemonade. You can get green lemonade this week because it's St. Patrick's Day, y'all. It's been a good week. I went to Canes this week alone on Wednesday with someone that's dear to me, and she actually works at Chick-fil-A, which is even worse. What in the world? She is going against her own branding and her own company just to get Canes. Okay. What is this? There's no competition here. Canes is clearly superior. And look, the best part is they only have one menu item, just chicken fingers. Let's not overcomplicate things. Let's keep it simple.
Okay. I like it. That's a good case for it. Again, because it's kind of like, you know what you're getting with McDonald's. But Canes, I am choking on this burrito, Steve.
Is there tomato stuck in your throat somewhere?
No dying on the clock.
I cannot get this one like piece of lettuce down my throat. Giggity.
Franny needs you.
Yeah, Franny does. So same thing with Canes. You know what you're getting now, but Laser Bowl keeps saying and no chicken. Laserbolt, are you talking about? Are you claiming the Cane's chicken isn't chicken, or McDonald's and their lack of real chicken? I need some clarification in chat on that. All right, Scotty, Evan, you made great points. Detective McCarcel, what do you got?
I think maybe Laserbolt's saying that like chicken tenders aren't chicken. I don't know, but I think most of this audience knows me at this point. It's one of the few places on this list that I'm still willing to eat at.
Okay.
Given my specific dietary restrictions.
Okay, but so I'm gonna the live chat knows who you are. The other people that again don't really. So explain what you mean by that and why it works for Cane's.
I mean, I work at a gym. I work out every day. I'm very, very health focused individual. My diet is very strict. Cane's is one of the few places. Admittedly, it's still a cheat meal for me, but it's one that I am willing to make. I am not willing to eat at McDonald's. I'm not willing to eat at a lot of places on this list, but Cane's, once in a while, it's one of the few fast food places where if my fiance is like, I really want to just pick something up, we'll do Cane's because that's what I'm willing to do. And also, to Scotty's earlier point, not only are there locations that are open till like 2, 3 a.m., there's 2 within walking distance of LSU's campus.
Yes.
There's the one on.
Cane's
There's the one on Burbank, and the original Raising Cane's is literally at the north gate of LSU. It's literally not even an entire block away from LSU. It's LSU, boom, Raising Cane's.
It's a regional. It's a regional favorite. Okay,
it is. And it's a cool. And it's honestly that first location is a cool little restaurant. It's just badass. It's got a very specific little vibe. It's got that nice 90s-ish vibe. Like I love it.
All right, Brandon Hanna, who is a rocket scientist, he says with Cane's, and he misspelled it on purpose. I think he's taunting Cane's. No, he says he doesn't know why he spelled it with an I. With Cane's, I can get naked tenders, which is nice for my allergies. If McDonald's ever introduces a gluten-free McChicken, it's game over for Cane's. All right, that's a good thing. All right, Jared.
I
Jared,
didn't know about that.
I got a couple of pushbacks.
Yeah, push back, Jared. Push back here.
Again, to reiterate, McDonald's isn't your best lover, but she'll always be there. Mr. I've got Cane's here, I've got Cane's there. I just Google mapped the Cane's for me. I have, within a 4-hour drive, I have 2 Cane's.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. I have 8 McDonald's within 20 minutes.
All right. You know what they say, availability is the best ability.
And half of them are 24-hour. Not just till 2 in the morning. Fucking 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. McDonald's.
Okay.
McDonald's will answer that phone.
All right. We're going to be in the first round for 5 hours if I don't speed this up. So, Jared, final point for McDonald's getting the vote here as the number 1 seed.
I think my biggest point is, again, the one that's always going to be there for you. Cane's is not everywhere. Cane's isn't always there for you. Cane's has closing hours. McDonald's has that pissed off teenager there 24/7.
Who wants to be served by them? Who wants to be served by them? No. Cane's.
Scotty,
you got your points in. You have your own show. Go listen to your voice over there. We know you love the sound of your own voice, Scotty. We get it.
I really do. I do.
It's a great voice. It's a great voice. All right, hold on. Okay, Jared's made a point. Detective McCarcel, where do you go?
Not every McDonald's is 24/7. Can confirm.
That's true. Yep. Same here.
Not
Same here.
McDonald's 24/7.
Okay.
Like
all right.
The one that's within walking distance of my house, not 24/7. I think it closes at midnight.
Okay. All right. So Michael, give me a quick final point on Cane's, and then I'm going to go to Evan, and then I'm going to go to Scotty.
Can be potentially healthy. And hey, don't get me wrong, McDonald's has about 50 plus years on Cane's, so that's why there's so many of them. Cane's is working on it.
Okay, that's a good point.
They'll get there.
That's a good point.
Give them a little time. Again,
Evan,
mostly just because my dietary restrictions and I'm willing to eat there. That should speak volumes for a number of the people in this audience.
Okay. I see your shoulders. All right, Evan, from the top of the red truck, tell me why Cane's is it.
Cane's is in because, like I said, it's 16-on-1. If we don't stop them here, we'll see them in the finals. They're probably going to run the whole thing.
Okay.
So we have one chance to stop them right now.
Okay, Evan, I like that.
Play the game.
All right, final point from Scotty.
Chicken, what combo you picking? And you know the answer.
Okay.
That's what they say every time you walk up to that damn booth.
True.
Chicken, what combo are you picking? And you say one box combo, no slaw, extra toast, extra sauce, make it crispy. That's what we're fucking getting here. And stay bomb, bet I'm leaving. Get a high C, bitch.
You get a high
Okay.
seat at McDonald's.
Okay. All right. Let's vote. Let's vote.
Yeah, you get a high employee at McDonald's, not at
All right,
Cane's,
here-
I can say that
All right,
much,
you
Chad.
said you're leaving. All right. One vote is in for 16 in chat. Give you about 2 minutes, 3 minutes in chat. 1 or 16. 1 or 16. Where are we going? Where are we going? Man.
Ooh, the votes are flying in.
You know,
so we're gonna give
you
some
know.
people some time. I'm just gonna need a minute here to count once we get
Okay.
going.
One quick thing in honor of
Yep.
tonight's food bracket. I am
Yep.
sampling a new beverage that I got at my liquor store, known as Spiked Aid. I had posted about it in the Discord a little bit and tagged you for the food
Yep.
one.
Right.
I am sampling a new flavor, Electric Blue. Tastes exactly like Blue Powerade. Cannot taste the vodka in it. 4.5%. This shit is dangerous.
Okay. All right. I haven't seen it yet in my local stores yet, so I'll have to look. I'll have to find it. I'll have to
Is
find
4.5 really that dangerous?
But that's the thing. You can knock them back like Bud Light, and you don't taste any of the alcohol. So next thing you know, you're drinking it in the car on your way to class because you think you're grabbing a Powerade.
That doesn't seem good. That doesn't seem good. All right, if you're just tuning in, we are deciding the best fast food in the United States of these Americas, and therefore probably the world, unless James Holmes really wants to make a case for Greg's. Whatever the hell he said it was. We're voting right now on the number 1 seed McDonald's and the number 16 seed Raising Cane's. Again, this list was determined by the top 16 earners in 2024. That's how we came up with the bracket and the matchups. Steve, are you ready to call it?
Yeah, I think we are ready to call it. The votes have
Okay.
started slowed down to a trickle. I feel like we've gotten a good representation of our voting contingent here.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, this is I'm going to pull the bracket up again one more time. This is monumental. Ken,
Mm-hmm.
they hit the exhaust port, Ken. They've done
They
it.
did?
Raising Cane's
Told you.
has
Oh,
pulled
wow.
off the upset of the century
Wow.
and taken down the evil empire that is McDonald's. Raising Cane's will move on to the second round of the fast food bracket. McDonald's, Ken, the staple, the origin, the definition of fast food in Webster's, goes down in the first round to a squeaky upstart that makes chicken in the South.
I think this is just saying where we are at as a world, as a society. I think we're ready to take down the oligarchs and the elite class, and McDonald's is in that. Do you believe in miracles? Yes, says Cal Harlow.
Thank you.
Eat the
All
everyone.
right,
rich.
all right.
Eat the- not-
Evan,
don't.
Detective
Why
McCarcel,
not?
Scotty, thank you. Jared, thank
Love
you.
Yep.
All right, there we go.
There you
Kicking
go.
them out. You're all welcome to come back for anything else there. All right, so next matchup, we're moving along here, or we're gonna be here all night. We got in this. Remember when we did 32? That's crazy.
Dude,
All right.
we did a full. Didn't we do a full 64 for the movies? I
Yeah,
think
we
we
did.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were. That was crazy. It's like a month.
Silly.
Anyway, sorry.
Silly. All right. Next up in the matchups here, looking at this region. What are we calling this region? The freeway region? I don't know.
Which region are we looking at? The top left,
Yeah. Let's
where 8-9 is. Yeah, I would call that. Yeah, that is the truck stop region. We'll call that the truck stop region.
Great call. Truck stop region.
Yeah.
Okay. We have number 8, Burger King. Number 9, Subway. Anyone in chat want to defend these? Let me know. If you want to call in, let me know. Jared, Jared's sticking around. He wants to defend BK. We'll get him set up in here in a second, Jared. Hold on. Cal, did you want to defend Subway? Yes, he does. Okay, I see it there. All right, so Cal will be in there too. All right, this is it. Burger King, arguably it's number 8, Steve, but I think in terms of reputation, Burger King might be the number 2 behind McDonald's in terms of like when you think of fast food, you think of, right? Am I off base on that?
No, I don't think not at all. I think that's pretty standard. I think Burger King is also, and I'm not trying to sway it either way, but I think Burger King is kind of like the textbook definition of player 2, of the B option, of the little brother, step brother. You know what I mean? Burger King has really always, it's the silver medal. It's the Cal Naughton Jr. of fast food. It really does just get second place all the time.
Yeah.
And they've tried to shake it up a bit. They've done more, McDonald's has really just done a lot of the same stuff over and over again for like 6 years because it's like one of those not broke, don't fix it kind of things. We've seen BK try to shake things up a little bit, but they do the exact same stuff. So
yeah, and one of the things they did is Mar88882 says, "Dang, I would say Burger King because their Impossible Whopper mozzarella sticks and their breakfast French toast dips. However, when done well, I love Subway subs. When they make it, I am a fan of Subway subs, which I know."
That's controversial nowadays.
Yeah, I know it is. All right, so let's go ahead. We have we've heard from Jared. Cal, are you here, buddy? Talk about Subway.
We got
Cal.
There's Cal.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Subway, as you know, is one of my favorite. Well, it's probably the only fast food place I even go to these days. If I go out to eat, it's a Chinese buffet or Subway. No, he's not. Of course he's not.
This is a burrito, by the way. This was a burrito. This is
sorry. We're on to the vegan.
I've had 4 tacos, a large fry, and a burrito. I'm dead. I'm physically dead. I might have to go get water. I might have to take a break and get water. All right, Kyle, I cut you off. Sorry. Make this case for Subway.
Steve, you should have seen his Oscar party spread. Anyway, Subway is great because if you can disassociate Jared Fogle with Subway, I know it's hard.
I'm not holding that against Subway.
I'm just saying for the audience. Forget about that dude.
Who knows?
Forget about that.
Okay.
But Subway is great. And I'll tell you one of the reasons why I love Subway, and it makes perfect sense coming from me, is that I can tell the person how I want that sandwich to be made.
Okay.
How the meat's placed, where the cheese is placed, how it's stacked, what goes on it. And generally, I mean, you look around and they, it's made to order. And they also say that it's healthier, which I see things that contradict that. It's probably not. But
it's yoga mats and fake meat, but it's good.
But it's got to be better for you than any grease that you're going to get from a chicken place or a burger place. Fries,
so you're talking about Burger King here. Okay. And Burger King, the Whopper, calorically, is one of the biggest fast food items in the world. Okay. So, all right. Great claim. Great claim.
Another positive for Subway is that you can get the foot long or the sit. So I can get a foot long, Ken. I can eat half of it for lunch. I can eat the rest. I can eat the other half, heat it up or not, whatever, depending on the sandwich.
So it's dinner. If you're good, if you're unlike me who just cleaned his plate, you can get 2 for the price of 1 essentially in Subway. All right, Kyle, that's a great case. Jared, if you're there, take it away with BK. Did I?
Okay.
Oh,
no, my web browser refreshed. Anyway, yes. Cal makes points, but guess what? We can do that at BK too. I can go in, tell them I want my number 9, my original chicken sandwich, no lettuce, add that cheese. BK fries are the top fries. I'll put BK fries over any other fry. Except
that is a controversial statement.
Yeah. I mean, the only one that comes close is Arby fries, but Arby's not in the tournament. Arby missed out. But BK is where it's at. Flame broiled, cooked to order. Everything's great about it. And BK is just where it's at, man. If I have to pick a fast food that's not Jersey Mike's because they should have been on this goddamn list, it's BK.
Well, they didn't sell. They didn't sell enough. Not enough people bought Jersey Mike's for $22 large here in California. All right. Addie in chat adds that BK Have It Your Way is their logo. So that kind of...
it's the king. Where else are you going to get a crown?
I mean, how many Xbox 360 games did Subway
I'm not 5 anymore.
How many... I want to know. That's a great point from Cal. I'm not 5. I don't want a crown.
Cal, listen here, youngin. You can take your skinny, I can only eat half of a foot long sandwich ass out of there for that one. All right.
Okay, so Jared's eating ass. That's all I heard. All right. Which is good. Laserbolt's coming in. Laserbolt's coming in hard for the Impossible Burger. I do enjoy an Impossible Burger, but I don't think it's good for you. I think who knows what's in there.
And that's the least surprising thing ever. That Laserbolt is all like anti-fake meat, right?
Oh, yeah, no, because he's killed 3 hogs tonight on the campsite. But I will say this. I did when I was vegan, that 2 years solid where I was vegan, pretty much 2 years solid, the Impossible Whopper came out.
Mhm.
I went and tried it. How do I say this, Steve? Almost didn't make it home. Something was wrong.
Oh, no.
Something was wrong. Something was wrong.
Did you just really quickly? Did you like whether other Impossible Burgers or Beyond Meat? Did you try? Did you like
all the time?
Was it good?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Oh,
I like it.
Okay.
All right. So, but see, Plume's bringing in Wawa, Jersey Mike's, but they're not on the list.
They're not on the list.
Wawa.
It's only because Subway screwed themselves many years ago. They got on that list for years of a $5 footlong. It is no longer $5 footlong. It is, Jersey Mike's priced basically.
It might be $8.99.
BK has been basically the same goddamn price for a long time.
All right.
I can attest for this. I had Subway this week. I spent $11 for a 6-inch Italian and a bag of chips.
That won't even get you a bag of chips at Jersey Mike's these days. So that's why they're not on the list. But all right, they're not on the list. Okay, this is about Subway versus Jersey Mike's. We got Subway. We got BK. We got 8 for Burger King. 9 for Subway. Cal, any final points on Subway as we start to vote in chat?
Well, I mean, Subway's has been close to my heart. It's been a staple for me for a very long time.
Okay.
I'll swear about Subway, even way before Jared was promoting it. It was just, I don't know. It was just really good to me. I always thought it was good. And at the time, I thought it was healthy.
Okay.
And I still kind of think it's healthy today.
It's okay.
More healthy than what you can get.
It might be, it's healthy in a lot of ways outside of the chemicals that might be going in, but that's all these restaurants here.
And the choice, I know you both have the choice. Okay, you have the choice to stack it or whatever, make it your way. But I get to see them do it in front of me at Subway. I get to see it happen.
That's a good point.
I get to see it get dropped on the floor.
Ryan's voted.
I don't need a hibachi. I don't need a hibachi experience with my burger. Just put the burger in the bag.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a good point too. David's vote as well. All right. I thought this was going to be a runaway, but it's getting close, producer Steve. It's getting close.
It's very close. We are tallying votes. Votes are still coming in, so polls are going to remain open for a few more seconds here.
Another minute on the polls. I'm watching it. When it gets to 53, Doc Ock is here. Plume says the Subway only got to where it was opening 17 locations every square mile. That might be true. He's voting Burger King. This is great. All right. We're getting down there. 30 seconds. Again, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch, you might not be in this chat for the YouTube, which is the main spot of this broadcast, but you can vote too. I will see it here. Steve and I will see it here. Your numbers will count over there as well. So don't feel left out if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. All right, Steve, we're coming down here into your poll. You got it. You're closing the polls.
We're closing the polls.
All right.
The clock just ticked over, so I am tallying up our final counts. Ken, you don't get to vote, Ken, necessarily because we're neutral observers. But if you had to pick one of these, which would you go for?
I would go Subway. I haven't had Burger King since the Impossible Whopper debacle. It was a close call. It came skidding into home. But I go to Subway. In fact, I passed the Subway to go to the Del Taco tonight, and I almost thought about getting Subway. So there you go. But that doesn't count. Steve, who's the winner?
The winner, and moving on to the second round of our tournament, facing Cinderella herself, will be the 8 seed Burger King. Burger King will advance. Burger King has defeated Subway.
Okay.
Long live the king.
Have the king against Canes in the second round. That was I struggled there.
There we go.
Hard.
All right, let's go on down. I know Ethan Osvetnik, he wanted to defend Jesus Chicken. I don't see him in chat here tonight. So
he's not here. I have a message from Ethan. He sent me a voice message. So I basically advocating for the God's Chicken. So All right, so I don't think I can play it, but I'll advocate for him.
Let's finish out that bracket then, because we already did Dunkin and Panda, Chick-fil-A, the Jesus Chicken, the very controversial Jesus Chicken, and Pizza Hut, which I am surprised is on the list. But again, we are going off the top 16 earners in 2024. So it's not us; it is the list. All right, Steve, you feel that's good? Chick-fil-A versus.
Let's go to Chick-fil-A versus Pizza Hut. Let's do that. Right. God's Chicken against really an architectural marvel of the 1970s, 80s, and 90s.
Right. right? So you got you're going to read or deliver Ethan's statement. I'm going to say this from Mark Ellis. Again, Mark Ellis, comedian extraordinaire. Check out his specials. He says, Chick-fil-A is like Kentucky basketball in the 60s. Good team, but its closed-minded heritage BS keeps it from being great. So I think, and I can attest, Mark and I occasionally on the road, if we're driving to a gig, sometimes Jesus Chicken is the only spot. He said that or a gas station, and we, against maybe our better moral judgment, have got the Jesus Chicken. Also, I say this. It's still pretty popular here in L.A. It's still pretty popular at the Hollywood location. And I won't name names. I'm not going to Ilya Kazan in the McCarthy era names. But I know some folks who get the Chick-fil-A rather secretly because they know publicly Chick-fil-A corporately might be against them. So it's still kind of might speak to its quality that you're willing to morally compromise yourself, Steve.
Yeah, I'm willing to morally compromise myself for a lot, but subpar chicken is not typically one of them.
Is it? Okay,
also, they're not open on Sundays, which really, pisses me off.
Part of Mark's great joke. Yes.
But I don't want to bury it too much. I don't want to sway the jury. I do want to read Ethan's a statement here, or at least some his spark notes of it, because he left me a 3-minute voicemail, so I'm going to summarize. Operational excellence. I mean, my pleasure is a staple of service now in the fast food industries from Chick-fil-A. They are known for that. They're for their high school kids that aren't as miserable as the ones that work at McDonald's. The chicken superiority. Yeah, Ethan believes that there's just high quality chicken that you get at Chick-fil-A versus McDonald's or Raising Cane's or anything like that.
I like the chicken. The number 2 with the cheddar cheese. It's worth the moral compromise.
This is definitely a preference thing, but the
Michael's on. Who else is on? Oh, Jared's here. Oh, sorry. I left Jared lingering. That's my bad. Sorry, Jared. You're out. You're done. Cal's out too. All right. All right. Continue.
Oh, I see. Okay, there we're back. We're back. Fresh ingredients. He says they have pulp in their lemonade, which he says he enjoys. So yeah, okay.
Okay.
But he did acknowledge the conflict. He acknowledged the hate chicken. He says he acknowledges the owners are bigots, but argues that the restaurant deserves a top spot because the food and service are so good that people feel conflicted about loving it.
I don't want to name names. I know a lot of folks who live in West Hollywood. That's all I'll say. Who still go, I go there too.
Yeah,
because it's good. So I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying. It's like I know Oscar-winning composers that have developed their own AI programs. For music.
Yeah, well, don't get me started there.
For music.
There's also he also did give him a demerit on the fries. Just to be fair, he said fries maybe not their strongest spot.
All right, we got someone who's going to defend Pizza Hut, and that is Detective McCarcel. Detective, make your case here. We got about a minute, and we're going to start voting.
One, as a member of the queer community, Chick-fil-A. So hey, but
fair enough.
It was.
Yeah, I agree with you. But if you live the way, most of West Hollywood still goes.
I get it.
It's very popular.
Yet he who is without sin, whatever.
I get. I hate saying that. I'm defending it. I'm not Also, it's the corporation. It's not the employees on the bottom level.
I know,
but
and I don't hold that against people that work there on a lower level or customers. I get it because yes, sometimes it's the only option, and yes, hey, my fiance again limited on fast food options. It is one of the ones that doesn't make her stomach hurt. So like she can't eat a lot of McDonald's or Burger King. A lot of things on this list do hurt her stomach. Sometimes she just has to eat Chick-fil-A, and she is also part of the community. So she's conflicted about it. Sometimes she's desperate for food and needs to make it quick.
This is an indictment of capitalism more than anything else. All right, but I want to know why you love Pizza Hut and why you're here to talk about Pizza Hut.
Honestly, of everything on this list, it's probably the one I'm the most nostalgic for. Probably the case for a lot of people in this audience. Pizza Hut in the 90s was the best. Just saying. Pizza, don't get me wrong, I haven't had Pizza Hut in a while, so I can't.
Yeah, Evan says that as well.
But exactly, that buffet is iconic. Buffet, and the reader program. You literally got pizza for reading. Come on, a company that supports literacy skills is insane.
Okay. I like this. Okay. Again, Narcolepsy says Round Table over pizza, but Round Table hasn't sold enough pizza to make on the list. All right, Ethan did arrive, so I'm gonna get we got to move through this first round a little faster, folks. So Ethan, get right to your point. How you doing? We read a little bit of what you said. So
I know I was in the car and I was yelling at Steve in the car. You're blowing this.
All right, you got about 30 seconds. You got about 30
Absolutely.
seconds.
I want to talk about one thing. This is a competition about fast food, and Chick-fil-A is the fastest of fast food. They have taken their entire model and put it around giving you that chicken as fast as you can. Half the time when I go, I have the chicken before I'm even at the window. If our government ran as efficiently as a Chick-fil-A drive-through, we would live in a damn utopia. That's all I got.
I love that. I got to tell you something. That's a great point, Producer Steve. Is the efficiency is pretty solid. I agree with that there. All right.
Argument.
There we go. Let's go to the polls. We got a 3. We got a 14.
By the way, I know I'm losing, but I wanted to give it a fair fight.
You did, Ethan. I think you did. I think you did. And like I said, I am not disagreeing with anyone who says down with Chick-fil-A for all the reasons. And
me either. Absolutely not.
I think that is generally where I go to. But all right,
they're bigots, but they make damn good chicken.
The chicken might be good, but it is getting its ass.
The bigot chicken might be out because it is not looking good. But we'll keep the polls open.
It's a surprise to no one.
Yeah. But hey, look, Ethan, you spoke with your heart. So there you go. All right.
Scarlet Wolf also makes a good point. They are just inherently against women's rights just because of the people that run it.
Yep.
Because that's just their politics.
And that was the thing. I wanted to argue from this is the Blather bracket, and it's about the food and the service. And frankly, everybody on the list except for Chipotle donates to Republicans. Just saying.
That's true. No, that's true. That's absolutely true. That's why. Yeah, it's an interest. It's
just because they're the loudest about it doesn't mean that everybody else is without sin.
They're really loud about it.
I'm aware. I know.
So look,
aggressively.
I'm
In-N-Out
playing
still
the
has
game.
Bible verses.
He's playing the game. He's
playing
doing
the game.
good. He's doing
all
good.
right. All right. The polls are closed, Steve. It's a knockout.
It's a knockout. It's a blowout.
It's a knockout.
Pizza Hut will advance. God's chicken has been smote. And,
there you go. Okay.
It's Chick-fil-A is closed, Ken, and it's not even Sunday. Hey,
it's a good one. All right, moving along here. Moving along. If you guys stay in the queue and want to come in for something else, we'll do this. But we are trying to. It's 105. It's 105 in my studio. But that's not going to stop us from having fun. All right, next up, let's go 5 and 12, Steve. This is what do we call it? This is a mixed bag of the bracket here. I don't know what to call this region.
Yeah, I don't know. I really wish I did better with the region names at the top. We're gonna call this the they don't have drive-throughs because I don't think Domino's has a drive-through.
No, nor Panera. I don't know a Panera that has one.
No. If we're looking at the 215, it's 215 and then Chipotle, Domino's. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I said. I was going 5 and 12. I was going 5 and 12. Okay.
Okay. 5, 12, 215. My bad. I looked at numbers wrong. Am I dyslexic? I don't know.
No. That's fine. We're fast and furious. All right, let's do that. Let's do number 2 and 15. Let's do 2 and 15.
All right, here we go.
Subway versus Sonic. Steve, what do we got?
This is Starbucks versus Sonic. Subway already lost to Burger King, but that's okay. Starbucks versus Sonic. I know Addie is here to defend Starbucks. I don't know if we have any Sonic
I don't see any
advocates.
No, we got Eli from Wendy's in a bit. That's going to be good. All right, so I'm going to bring in Addie on deck there. All right, so Starbucks versus Sonic. Now, Steve, here's the thing. Sonic is a weird. I like Sonic a lot. It is not out here in the West a lot, so I don't think it gets the exposure.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's not out here. No, the nearest one is in Hesperia, which is about an hour and a half drive on the way to Vegas. So we don't have a lot of Sonics out here, but I do enjoy them. When in Little Rock, Arkansas, I make sure to go to Sonic. All right.
Big
Addie,
on the drinks, big on the experience. Sonic does the drive-up thing and the slushies and all that jazz. So they're a little bit of a unique fare at Sonic.
Ocean water is good. All right. So Addie, go ahead and tell us why you like Starbucks.
You want to talk about a place where you can get whatever you want the way you want it? We're going to talk about Starbucks.
Okay.
The variety of drinks that you can get at Starbucks that are coffee and caffeinated beverages adjacent is unparalleled. Starbucks also pioneered the refresher, which everyone then got on board with and made a poor imitation of. Because unlike other people's refreshers, the Starbucks refreshers actually don't taste like chemicals. They taste like juice. You are drinking caffeinated juice, and it is amazing. I have had one every day this week.
Okay.
Plus, there is food, but there is food for all seasons. You are not limited to breakfast food all day long.
No,
they have lunch food as well. You can get various sandwiches. You can get various boxes. You can get snack foods. I frequently will go to Starbucks and airports to eat because I know I will be satisfied with all of the one-stop shopping.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You made a great case there. Scarlet Wolf says mango dragon fruit refresher is the best. That I do know. And when Jared's going to step back in, and he's got something for Sonic or against Starbucks, Jared?
Well, Sonic I do enjoy, again, for the classicness of it. The delivery on the roller skates, the little press the button. Nice, good menu. Everything tastes pretty good. But the hell with the union busting Starbucks. I don't see Sonic employees all over Instagram Reels and TikTok trying to form unions and getting fired for it left and right. So another evil corporation that can have its day.
But these are all evil corp. This is all capitalist.
Again, no. They are. But again, I don't see a hashtag for Sonic employees unionizing.
You want to know
why? I see
why?
it for the poor baristas.
Steve, are you ready for this? You want to know why?
Why?
Average Sonic employee is not as smart as Starbucks
employees. That is a low blow. But I can't. But honestly, I don't go to either place. There is a Sonic in town. When it first opened, it needed cops to direct traffic to.
Right.
But no. But the hell with Starbucks and its blatant union busting.
I get it. I don't think I still go to Starbucks. I still have a Spotify account. What do you want?
I still order things on Amazon. What are you gonna do?
I ordered some today on Amazon. I can't keep fighting the fight, but I don't think it's the wrong fight to fight. We're talking about the food. All right. So, but that might carry the day.
Yeah.
I'm with Addy on this. Starbucks is a go-to on the road for I don't drink the coffee. I don't like the coffee. I think it's burnt. But I get it for the refreshers and all the other things. So there we go. All right, you guys are good. We're all having fun here, except for Jared.
I have fun. Hating is fun.
Plume says I'm out here defending moral left. I just think we pick and choose. I think we have to pick and choose, and I think I'm all about. I know people who build their own AI programs while publicly fighting AI. It's the thing. It's a weird thing. It's a weird world. We are all compromised. All right, let's do the voting here. Let's open up the polls so we can get through this first round. Holy fuck, it's 6:10 already. 2 or 15. 2 or 15. 2 or 15. My neck is also going out. Oh my God. Sonic is good. Ken Plume said earlier, tater tots. And that is worth the price of admission at Sonic for me. I'm not voting, but I would vote Sonic here, even though I said I do. Starbucks is my road food location.
I would like to ask everyone voting 15 in comments when the last time they ate at a Sonic was, because every time I drive by a Sonic, there is no one in the parking lot.
Well, I recommend you go to Little Rock, Arkansas, where it is the center of town. Does that support the other thing I said earlier, Steve? Maybe.
You haven't been to the Sonic in Somerset then, Addy, because that one is always packed.
Route 44 Love it. All right, Steve, you tell me when you want those polls closed. We'll do a 20-second countdown here.
Let's start the 20-second countdown now.
All right.
It's not a blowout, but it could,
It's close.
Things could change.
All right. And look, I think that when you do these, it's like I'm a New York Yankees fan. Everyone hates my Yankees. I think everyone's going to hate the top seeds. I think that's there. Sonic doesn't have sit-down eating, so everyone gets to leave it. Unless you're in Little Rock, Arkansas, and they have one round table in front that you, you and Mark Ellis could sit at in the humidity and order.
Yeah, they've got some outdoor seating.
And I'll tell you, no one comes out on roller skates. They come out and go, "This is what you wanted," and they plop it down. Anyways, all right, polls are closed. Polls are closed. Steve, who do you got?
The polls have closed, and man, this dance is all about Cinderella, Ken. As our 16 seed moves on, so does our 15 seed. Sonic takes down the Starbucks Mermaid. Sonic moves on. It's roller skates and not rollerblades, roller skates and all, moving on to round number 2.
All right, there we go. Next up, we have the 7 and 10 matchup. 7 and 10 matchup, and this one, I don't know if it's going to be close. We got Chipotle and Domino's. Again, it's kind of that weird pizza thing. I definitely count Domino's as they fast food because you can get it on the go. You can order it. The app is great. I absolutely think they have the best app and website to measure it. You know, you get to find out every little detail of your pizza that's coming. Chipotle at one point was my favorite fast food of all time. When there was one in Los Angeles, Steve, over on Topanga, Canyon, and Ventura Boulevard. It was the first Chipotle in Los Angeles that we all were aware of, and it was hopping, and I loved it. And then I got one near me at Farmers Market. They're in Fairfax, and I was like, I'm going to eat here every day. I never actually ate there again. Every once in a while, I'll get Chipotle. All right, so in chat, if you want to defend one of these, we don't need to call in for this one here. I don't think we have many people who talk about it. So let's slide past this one. Just defend it in chat. We'll read these things here. Laserball says, no idea if Chipotle was considered fast food. At one point, owned by McDonald's. It still might be corporately owned by McDonald's.
I think they divested in some way, but yeah, I think they were like, you know, startup. I think that's how the Chipotle like boom happened in the 2000s and 2010s was because they were getting their funding from McDonald's.
Scarlet Wolf says that so many people getting food poisoning from Chipotle. I agree that look, I stopped eating there for a reason. That's all I'll say. Maybe my insides are the problem. So there you go. The quality of Domino's has improved, says Ken Plume, dramatically over the past 5 years. And I agree with that. And I'm stunned that we have never we would ever reach a place where that would be a reality. He is right. I'm telling you, Domino's, I think, did that thing. Remember, Steve, they did the advertising campaign, but they were like, hey, we suck. We're sorry. We are not the Noid's Domino's anymore. We're working to improve it. I'm telling you, it is my favorite to go-to pizza outside of a local actual establishment in town here. Spinach and feta cheese pizza is one of my favorite things. They got good apps. They got a lot of offers. I do like Domino's. I'm not here to say it, but I agree with Plume a lot on that. It has a bad reputation that's maybe no longer earned. Brandon Hanna says Domino's could make a burrito bowl, but Chipotle could never fill a pothole. Case closed. Hey, Oof. Oof. Let's go to the polls. Let's go to the polls. 7 or 10. Yep. 7 or 10. Chipotle.
Let's open the polls
Domino's.
now. I saw some votes trickle in earlier. Let's officially open them now. So if you already voted, go ahead and it's okay to vote again. I'm going to start counting them from when we just started. So I think Kyle Harlow's 7 is the first one I'm going to consider. So if you were above Kyle, go ahead and vote again. Yeah. That's where we're going to start counting.
Michael voting 10. Michael, good to have you here. Silkster voting 7. Maddie Mourner 10. Maddie is simping for Round Table. You all love Round Table. I don't think you've been to the Round Table near me.
What is a Round Table, Ken?
It's a pizza spot. It's been around for a long time. It might be more West Coast based. The Round Table. I don't know if it's every Round Table, but the Round Table near me on Tuesdays between like 12 and 2 is all you can eat pizza. You pay one price, and they keep just putting pizzas up on the counter, and you can go. Me and my old friend Joel used to kill ourselves every Tuesday for about a year, and that's why I had health problems, without a doubt. Okay, Steve, you tell me when you want to close those polls.
All right. I think we can close them here in just a few seconds. I'm not seeing any other votes tallying in. And I think we can call it officially here, Ken. Moving on to the second round, another upset, and it's not a huge one, 10-7, but Domino's will be moving to the second round to face off against Sonic.
Ooh, look at that. Domino's Sonic. Okay, this is good. We're moving along. So I'm not rushing everyone. I just I don't want to lose all your attention here. Next up here, we got Wendy's, which Eli's going to defend, and Panera. Anyone want to call in and talk about Panera? Let me know. Addie's going to speak about Panera as well. After that, Taco Bell and Popeyes. Kyle Harlow's going to talk about Popeyes. So if anyone, Laser Bolt, wants to get in here and talk about Taco Bell, you could do it. But Steve, we got Wendy's versus Panera, 5 and 12, right?
Wendy's versus Panera. I mean, yeah, this is an interesting matchup. A lot of people had questions about Panera being in the dance.
Right, fair.
But it is considered fast food. I mean, it's a walk-up. You know, you get your food. You pick it up at a counter. They have drive-throughs. You know, just because it has that illusion of being healthier.
Fast casual,
yeah, you know, because it's got a lot of bread and you know, deli meats, I guess.
Maddie Mortar says Wendy's nuts. Wow, look at that. All right, someone who does not think Wendy's nuts suck is Eli. Eli has something to say about Wendy's.
Give me 1 second. My headphones have gotten to another device. But
I got you.
I can. Yes.
All right.
Greetings, Your Honor. Let me ask
All right.
you something.
Yep.
We live in Russia or China. No, we live in America. And
America.
last time I checked, our slogan is the slogan of our Marines is always faithful, not always mediocre like some certain lunch chains. Not always, or not sometimes gonna kill people like some lunch chains lemonade. It is always faithful. And when you need an always faithful burger place, Wendy's is right there. I'm not saying it's the best, but it is always there and it's always good. In addition, just because I like to do my due diligence on this, I checked the Wikipedia pages for both of these chants. Panera Bread, under their controversy section, has 4 times as many subsections as Wendy's does. 4 times.
I love that as a measurement.
Now,
how long your controversy section on Wikipedia is an absolute judge of your character, 100%.
Boston lady says I used to love Wendy's. Now I'm not as in love. I like it. The nuggies are no longer what I used to love. Got it. That's a good point there too. All right, Eli. Final point on this.
Again, I'm not arguing that this should win the whole bracket, but do I think this should win the quarter?
Yep.
Sure. Yes, I do, because it is always reliable, always faithful. I rest my case.
Okay.
I like it. I like it. Rocket engineer Brandon Hannes is a Baconator, may be the best sandwich ever invented. All right. We're going to bring in Addie and we're going to bring in Evan. Addie, make your case for Panera, right?
So the only thing worth going to Wendy's for is the Frosty, and they fucked that up in recent years. So let's talk about Panera. You want to talk about a place that actually offers healthy options? Go get a salad at Panera. Salads at Paneras are absolutely delicious.
They're
you can
great.
get an apple with your sandwich. You can get half a sandwich in a salad. You can get soup in a carb bowl. Like, let's talk about Panera. Then let's talk about the baked goods at Panera. Cookies, all sorts of cookies, all sorts of breakfast baked goods. Like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner can be had at this Panera. It is one of the things listed on this bracket. Probably the healthiest things you can get are going to be at Panera. The healthiest options, because you do have the option to get fruit, vegetable, etc., as opposed to just things that are greasy and fried. And like I said,
is this a fast food bracket or not?
We're done.
All right, so Maddie Mortar, apple. I can get that from a tree for free. Yeah. How many apple trees do you got, Maddie? You're over there having food that McKillicuddy's, McCurdston Way, over up a UK road. They do addresses like 10 Downing Street, Steve. They do weird address. Well, we do those too. All right, their handles are in the middle of the door. That's what they do weird over there. Evan, you're coming in here hot against Panera, not necessarily for Wendy's.
I mean, Wendy's is what we would hope McDonald's tastes like. It's like better McDonald's. That's the best defense I can give for it. Panera, and can you understand, with my job, I go to the hospital a lot. Panera is basically hospital food court, or hospital cafeteria food.
Okay, hospital cafeteria food. Okay. All right, so it's a quality issue.
Disrespectful way.
A quality issue. Okay. All right. Any other big point against Panera? And I'll just say it is debatable that Panera is on this list. I get that, but I don't think that should factor in. It's here. It's on the list. It counts. But outside of that, Evan, anything against Panera?
It just sucks, man. It sucks so bad. It's sad.
All right. Sucks. So, Eli, I'm going to let you, Eli, come back in and say something for Wendy's here. You've heard what people have said against you. So, final word from Eli, then we'll open the polls here.
Yes, some people may say that Wendy's sucks, and they're certainly entitled to their opinions. But let me ask you this. Has Wendy's ever killed somebody with their food? No.
No, but they found a finger in the chili once, right?
I don't know if that was Wendy's. I'm not.
Cannot confirm. Okay. All right. So you're saying Panera's killed someone, and Wendy's is a standby in the Baconator.
From the lemonade.
For the lemonade too. Okay.
No less.
Kingsport Cal says yes, but the finger was planted. Steve.
Okay.
I think Cal really knew that fast. All right, thank you. Let's go to the polls. Folks. Let's go to the polls.
Let's do
this
it.
Is 5 versus 12, 5 v 12. Wendy's versus a 12 seed Panera. Polls are open, and it is coming in hot and heavy, looking like Wendy's in an early lead. Kingsport Cal. Yes, Eddie.
Just because we have no proof that the Baconators never killed anyone, my money's on the fact that it's caused some heart attacks.
So
we wanted to.
Addie's got the.
On hearsay.
Addie's basically saying absence does not convict there. There. Okay. Ken Plum says 5 begrudgingly. I think sometimes that's it. What a way to go, says Laser Vault. Steve, I think we're getting there. Polls will close in 30 seconds.
We can have 30 more seconds, but this is an absolute bloodbath. Wendy is she burned Panera down, pissed on the ashes, and walked away.
Wow. Okay. I think it might just. I think Addie's points are great. I used to love. There's a Panera by Collider that used to be a staple for the Collider crew. I think it's versatile. I think it I wouldn't take a date there, but if you happen to end up at one, it doesn't feel cheap. They bring you your food and you got a number, but you can at least sit down and chat. I do like Panera, but I also like Wendy's. I don't go there often. There is one in Burbank as well. That's it for that, Steve, right?
Wendy's moves on.
Wendy's moves on indeed. All right. 5 moves on. Then we got 4 and 13, and that closes out round 1.
Oh, whoop, that's the wrong one. Yes, that closes out round 1. 4-13 is our Popeyes and Taco Bell matchup.
Ooh, this is big.
Taco Bell is your 4 seed. Popeyes is a 13. Popeyes really, representing the fried chicken category here. No KFC. The Colonel, I think the Colonel's best days are behind him at this point. But he's in a kind of a financial conglomerate with Taco Bell and Pizza Hut, who are both represented. So
all right, I'm gonna need. I think I got Kyle Harlow to defend. Pro Popeyes, yes, we've got that. So I'm going to bring in Kyle, and then Evan's going to talk about Taco Bell. If you want to call in, become a channel member here. Thanks to those who gifted out some channel membership today, or become a patron supporter at patreon.com/Napzok. Also get my show Pop Rockin' Radio. And there is a show I'm announcing soon that is going to have a component that will be on Patreon as well. That is coming soon as well. But let's bring in Kyle Harlow and bring back Evan. But Kyle, talk about Popeyes, my friend.
Okay, a lot of the restaurants on this list offer the staples: burgers, fries, chicken nuggets, chicken strips, pizza, even the more exotic options like Chipotle and Panda Express, and the opponent in this round, Taco Bell, have Chinese and Mexican food. You can get these things a lot of different places. It is hard, even at a non-fast food restaurant, to find good Cajun food, and that's what Popeyes provides. They have red beans and rice, dirty rice, shrimp poor boys, Southern style biscuits. Their fries are awesome with the extra coating and the seasoning. And seasonally, they offer beignets, which straight out of New Orleans are like donuts, but only better.
Okay.
So great Cajun food, and it's fast.
Okay. Popeyes. Great. He came in like a sports talk radio caller. Love that, Kyle. Folks, that's how you do it.
That
Evan,
is how you do it.
Evan, come in and talk about what are you defending? Wait, what? Taco Bell.
I'm defending Taco Bell. Ken.
Taco
That's
Bell.
what I'm here for.
Okay.
2 words: live Moss. You know, it's like that's where you're going at 2 a.m.
Corporate stooge.
The Live Moss philosophy that my friend Joe Starr highlights on Instagram all the time.
But honestly,
okay.
I think this is the best game. This is the best game of the first round. This is like the one that snuck up on everyone. It's like a 51-54 Rams Chiefs game. Like just fireworks all over the place. I think this is a great matchup.
So hit me with 1 or 2 points directly on why Taco Bell over Popeyes.
I think it just hits the spot for me. It's just a personal taste. It hits the spot on the late night.
Okay, it's a late night staple. Okay, Kyle. Any more thoughts? Anything against Taco Bell?
I would just say I would rebut by saying it's the same argument Jared made about McDonald's. These 2 a.m. alcoholics. It's a real bottom of the barrel.
I earned my alcoholism. Thank you very much.
I'm feeling offended.
I do love that. As Kyle's like, look, man, you can't take the word of the drunks. All right. And look, there's some good points in chat. One I will point out here, and I think this can count against places. Ken Plume says Taco Bell is no longer cheap. That was their main selling point, and they abandoned that, as did a lot of places. But Taco Bell made a living off of that there. But sometimes it's just simple. Like Ryan says, I love me some Taco Bell. All right, great points there. We're going to move this along and open up the polls. We got 4. We got 13. 4 for Taco Bell, 13 for Popeyes. I do enjoy Popeyes. There's a couple near me. So let's go ahead and open up the polls. Laserbolt says it's still cheaper than most food. I agree with that. My Del Taco tonight, $22. So if you want to super chat to support the show, you can go ahead and do that and leave a nice super chat to support the operations here, like Chris did with $9.99 worth of McNuggets. I thank you, Chris, for that. It's looking pretty good here.
It's looking pretty good. I mean, Popeyes is out to a strong start, but we have a pretty competitive matchup here still.
Okay.
I'm not upset either way. Like I said, this is that Rams Chiefs game that 55, whatever it was, 54-51.
Right.
This is
good
going
game.
down to the wire.
Smithy says someone got killed once over a Popeye's chicken sandwich, if that means anything. It could count against it. Eli brought in the Panera's death toll, and it seemed to work in the vote. Thank you, Boston Lady, for your super chat. Love that chicken from Popeyes. The tagline is everywhere. All right, Steve, I think we're ready to close the polls here. Yes,
we're ready to close the polls, and the night of upsets continues.
Wow!
Popeyes takes down the late night stoner staple of Taco Bell. Popeyes moves on to the second round to face off the one and only Wendy.
Okay, wow, this is good. We are into the second round. So this one will move a little faster, and I think what we might do, we might just do chat cases here, and then when we get to the next round and the championship, of course, we'll go a little more calls here. We're looking good on time. I'm not rushing everybody. I knew it was a long show. I just don't want to. I want to keep things moving here, so I appreciate you all helping me with that. Come in hot, like Kyle did. All right, Steve, where do you want to go next? You want to tell me? We go back to the top right? Top left?
I'm going to see if I can sneak
You're switching things around. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can sneak in the updated bracket with the second round stuff here real quick.
You do that. I'll vamp for time.
So I'll get that going.
I'll vamp for time. Yes, if you're just tuning in and you're watching later, this, of course, is Blathering Live. Every year, in honor of March Madness, we do the Blather bracket. Throughout the year, we try to do mini Blathers. We'll get back to doing that as well. But having a lot of fun with this, and you guys are doing great. So let us know, too, what you want in the next big Blather brackets. And you can help us decide that by joining the Patreon page and getting into the Discord. Steve, what do we got?
Let's look at round number 2 here, Ken. So in round number 2, we have Cane's against Burger King, Sonic against Domino's, Panda against Pizza Hut, Wendy's against Popeyes. Ken, we had 2 favorites advance in the first round. Burger King in an 8-9 matchup, which is barely even like a favorite. That's a toss-up. Right. And Wendy's was our only favorite to really hold home court and move on to the next round. So we've got a lot of upsets. Cinderella is dancing all over this tournament, Ken.
I see. I'm telling you, I think this is truly like, hey, do you like the Yankees or Dodgers? No, they're always winning. I think there's a lot of that energy. A lot of that energy going on here tonight. Laserball says Taco Bell's victim of tough bracket placement. I agree with that, but it also, this is the money earners. Next year, Taco Bell can earn more money and get on up there. All right, Steve, let's go to the top left and bring them on in here again. This is we're going to debate this in chat, and this, of course, is Cane's. Raising Cane's and Burger King. You have a old standby and an up-and-comer. Raising Cane's might have been around in other places, but it is branching out. It is going into a lot of other spots there. So, Steve, I'll let you, anything for you on these two choices?
I mean, for me personally, and I don't get a vote, but I would go Burger King here just because of the variety of options. Even though I'm kind of that person that orders the same thing every time they go to a fast food place. Right. If I really, really want chicken fingers, then okay, sure, I guess I'll go to Cane's. But here's the thing with Cane's, man. I'm happy that Cinderella got to go to the dance. I'm happy Cinderella took down McDonald's, man. She got the they nailed the exhaust port, just barely took out the Death Star, got out of there. Like it is. Yes. I'm happy for them. I'm so happy for Raising Cane's. But it's time for the Empire Strikes Back. It's time for Burger King to ascend. It is time for Burger King to kind of take its place in the final four of our bracket. That flame broiled burger is good. I love a Burger King burger. I'll take a Burger King burger over a McDonald's burger any day of the week, but I really don't like Burger King French fries. So the hack with Burger King, onion rings. If you get some crunchy onion rings, that's the way to go. You can't get those at a lot of places. So I like Burger King. I appreciate Burger King's chances at variety.
Going to Mark Ellis. Mark Ellis gave me a predetermined list of points to make. He says Taco Bell doesn't have a deep. Oh, see, we already decided to talk about. I read the wrong one. Apologies. He says Burger King. Burger King is the Lionel Richie of fast food. Legendary run in the 80s and is now strictly for nostalgia. Oof. Oof.
Well, they have done that thing, Ken. We're here. I'll show it on my screen here again. Mm-hmm. They have done that thing where Burger King has gone back to the old school logo, right? Like they've. I've noticed this doing my research, Ken, putting the bracket together. I noticed a lot of these places have gone back to their old school logos. Pizza Hut, Burger King, Wendy's. A lot of them have they're trying to tap into the whole nostalgia thing to be like, hey, remember when our stuff tasted good?
Come on back.
So even though it's way more expensive. So that is our matchup here. I'll put it back up 16 versus 8. Let's open the polls, Ken.
Polls are open. The polls are open here. Got about 2 minutes to vote here. Let's go ahead. We got an early vote for 8. It's split though, 16. Mar says they're banking on nostalgia. Alan does point out when Tony Stark got back to America, immediately he went to Burger King, organic choice. Yeah. Oh, a big run on Burger King. Oh,
big run
man.
On the King. Oh, goodness. A lot of votes just came in. We just got a bunch of votes were just calculated from Burger King County, apparently, Ken.
Yeah. Yeah. The kingdom of burger checked in with this one here. Kingsport Cal didn't even vote right, but it counts.
Anyone ever played the sneaking Xbox 360 game, let me know in the chat, because that was an ambitious push from Burger King in the O's.
I played in the early 90s, played the Domino's Noid game.
Okay.
All right, polls are closed, Steve. This isn't even close.
This was a blowout. The King took it to Cane's again. I'm super happy for Raising Cane's. They did the thing no one thought was possible, Ken. They did. Yeah. They took out McDonald's, I think, and that was their big run. Cinderella doesn't often win the tournament, Ken. She makes a run, she makes some noise, and then a big boy comes on usually and says, "That was cute," pats him on the head, and sends them on their way.
Yep. It's like, congratulations, you just met the Patriots in the second round of the 1997 playoffs. But I'll tell you what, like sports, you have that, you make a big move forward, and then you lose, and then you learn from that loss. All right. Yeah. This is like young Indiana Jones right here. All right. He just had to give up the Casa Coronado, but he's going to come back. So there we go. Burger King wins. Next round, we got 11 and 14. Next matchup, I should say.
11 and 14. Let me pull the bracket back up real quick. Let's go to the 11 and 14 matchup in our bottom right quadrant there. Panda Express, courtesy of our friend Ken Plume, and Pizza Hut, the architectural marvel, are moving on to the next round. And in this matchup, this is an interesting matchup here, Ken. Chinese against pizza.
Yeah.
Both have interesting in-dining experiences, but Pizza Hut really, again, as we talked about, pivoted from that famous all-you-can-eat buffet to the delivery experience. What do you think about this one?
I think you're right. This is almost an even matchup to me because these are both places more associated with sitting down to eat them. That doesn't mean you have to. Obviously, you're going to order pizza and get it delivered. You can go pick up some Panda. I think that's good. But when I think of Panda, I think I'm going to sit there and eat it. When I think of Pizza Hut, I do miss going to a Pizza Hut in the old standby there. So in chat, we're going to fight this one in chat. Brady8984M says Panda, best bang for your buck is good Chinese food. And honestly, it's decent. Better than the Italian-American food of the competition. That's a big point. That's a big point from Brady.
All right, Brady's trying to start a race war in the chat. We don't need that.
He's starting a race war. It's Italians versus Chinese here. We're doing it all at the Blather. Blathering Live. Stuffed crust is getting some Jared and Addie agreement on that. Lauren Romo.
Yeah, that's a great point.
No contest.
Ken, I have to say.
Yes.
These are two innovators, okay? We have the original home of the orange chicken against the original home of the stuffed crust, I believe, is Pizza Hut the OG stuffed crust, the OG cheese crust. I don't know if them or Domino's beat them to it, but I mean, if so, that is the titans of industry, Ken.
Yeah. Ken Plume says, listen, I made my case. One is good quality at a reasonable price. The other is Pizza Hut. But Laserbolt says, a Chinese restaurant that doesn't serve egg foo young is criminal. We are going to open this up. This is 11 for Panda and 14 for Pizza Hut. Let's go ahead. Where do your loyalties lie, everybody? Where do your loyalties lie? Pizza the Hut says, major problems, Evan. Architecture. Kingsport Cal is pointing out the classic Pizza Hut architecture from a bygone era. 11 or 14. 11 is Panda. 14 is Pizza Hut. It's not
early Pizza
looking
Hut
close.
Lead.
Yeah, early Pizza Hut lead. Go for it.
Panda's got some steam though. Panda's got a couple of you gotta
big run.
You gotta play
from
the whole
Panda.
60 minutes, right, Ken?
Big run from Panda. You got to play all quarters of football here, kids. Look at that. Now we got alliances forming in the vote. McCarsel's like, I got you, Brady. This is what we're doing. Brady says, look, Laserbolt, that's cute, but most Chinese restaurants don't serve egg foo young. So there you go. Alan Smithy coming with a vote for 11. David Aspilo checking in there with 14. This is looking good here. This is
a close race, Ken. This is a very close race. I am loving that we have a close race here.
This is why we do. This is why we play the game, Steve.
This is exactly why we play the game. And I think either team here should feel proud of getting to the second round.
Yes.
They both took down what much more well-known establishments in Chick-fil-A and Dunkin. God and Ben Affleck themselves could not take down these franchises, and I think they earn respect for that.
There you go. Stay in line, says Brady. Ken says nostalgia for what pizza Hut used to be has blinded you.
The polls are closing, though.
Polls are closing here in 10 seconds. Counting it down. We are going to close this poll. Panda versus Pizza Hut in a 5 and a 4 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
Man, your live countdowns really, really mess with the whole me trying to count votes. Let me tell you.
Sorry. I'll give you a second. This is a second round matchup here between Panda. I think Panda and Pizza Hut very similar. All right, who do you got?
I'm doing one more final count. It was close. It was very close. Ken. But I'm sorry, Mr. Plume. Pizza Hut will be moving on to the final 4 of the fast food bracket. It topples Panda Express, and Pizza Hut will be moving on to face the winner of the top bracket.
Well, look, Plume still has his Panda points, and he's going to eat like a king. Not a Burger
Those Panda
King.
points are still good.
They're still good. They still spend. All right, we are figuring out the best fast food joint in one night. It's a Blather bracket. We do this every March, tradition now because it's our second year doing it. That's how long the Blathering Live has been going, and thank you. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, some of you might have been part of the rash of new subs. Rash is not a great word, but the collection of new subs from my interview with Pat Conkey from Culture, Faith, and Politics. The Blathering Conversations are back, baby. Check that out. We do a lot of things on this channel. We do wild debates. We talk politics. We talk sports. We talk science. And we talked a lot with Pat about his journey from retired pastor to anti-mega crusader. Check out that interview. And if you're swinging by because you're new, welcome to the craziness that we do here. All right, next up, Steve, where are we going?
Next up, why don't we go to the bottom left bracket? Let's do Wendy's v. Popeyes, and I will get that set up so we can see it for the folks here. Wendy's v. Popeyes will be our next
there we go.
Matchup.
5
the
and
5
13.
seed against the 13 seed here.
I think this is an even matchup here. Both have been around long. Both have little cult followings. If you're one of those frosty with a French fry kind of people, you love Wendy's. If you like your meat square, you like Wendy's. If you like some Raging Cajun chicken, or quite frankly, if you like watching chicken with and porn or porn with chicken, that's also a tradition, Steve. I don't know if you've ever done the porn and chicken thing. Popeyes is a leader in that. You don't know about this?
Can we take like a 30-second aside to explain the Popeyes and porn thing for me, please?
It's not necessarily Popeyes, but it is. I've known some people to host porn and chicken parties, and
porn,
you pop
chicken
on
and
some,
waffles, but porn.
Yeah, it's a thing. Maybe it's just L.A., but this happens a lot. It's just not just some little. A friend told me. I've seen many people like, hey, we're having a porn and chicken party if you want to come over, and I'm like, yeah, you know.
So
maybe.
So. What do they do? Do they just like sit? Is it like watching a football game, but it's like porn
with chicken? Yep.
Okay. Okay. Let's file that one away. I have questions.
I have questions too. I only attended one, Steve.
You've attended one?
Oh yeah. Like what?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to find that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go figure this out.
I have a lot of questions. I don't know if any of them are appropriate for YouTube. I'm trying to think of one. I'm a little worried. I'm a little concerned. You're here, so at least you made it out. This isn't like one of Cal's key parties, right? Like there's no
unfortunately,
activity expected.
Yeah,
right?
Lauren Ramos says y'all different in Cali. It just might be LA. I'm not even lying. There was, I won't mention her name. She was a giant cosplayer. Giant cosplayer with maybe a family connection to Star Wars, and she used to host regular big porn and chicken nights.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna talk. I'm gonna file that one away. We'll have a conversation about that one day. All right, back to
let's do the votes here.
Non-pornographic chicken. Wendy's and Popeyes. Wendy's is your 5 seed. Popeyes is your 13 seed. I'm with you on the square burgers, Ken. I was as a weird kid, I didn't like the square burger. I like shunned Wendy's because I was like, oh, square burgers. This is weird because I was a dumb kid. But Popeyes low key really good French fries. Like I kind of really like Popeyes French fries.
Interesting. I don't have a memory of them. I do like Popeyes. I do like Popeyes. If I don't have a vote, but if I have to vote, I think I actually might go Popeyes. Probably that's where I'd go. But all right, if you're just joining, we're deciding in one night here the best fast food based off of their 2024 earnings. This is the top 16, and we're down to the second round. So there you go, 13 and 5. Steve's doing the tallies here. And like I said, both of these do have cult followings. I think Wendy's, the people I know who love Wendy's, they stick with it. The people I know who love Popeyes stick with it. The people I know who love porn stick with it too as well, Steve, as we learned here tonight. So Brandon Hanna likes Frosties, says Alan Smithy. That's probably true. Votes still coming in. We'll close it here in 15 seconds.
Is chicken the best food for porn? Like, do you think, like,
quite frankly, I don't know what
do you think there are better choices for a food and porn party? I mean, I guess because chicken, you do use your hands, which I feel like could be. Again, one of my questions is what else is going on at these parties. So I don't know how clean or non-greasy your hands need to be. I don't know. Maybe the grease is a good thing. I don't know.
I don't think anything else goes on, which is why I might have been disappointed at the party I attended. We were just
that's even weirder, kind of.
We were just eating chicken and watching porn. All right,
stranger. Okay.
Polls are closed. Honey or chocolate syrup, Brian? That's a great question. That is a great question. I've been having a lot of hot honey lately. It is a great thing.
You can't do buffalo at the chicken and porn party. I feel like that's a bad idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't go too fancy. Detective McCarthy says, I don't think any food is good for communal porn watching. We got a late vote from Scott for 5, so don't forget to count that. But the polls are closed. Everybody, the polls are closed as we figured out this second round matchup here as we move along here on a supersized edition of the Blathering Live. We do this every year in honor of March Madness. Steve, what do we got?
Sorry, Ken. This was a close one, and I'm a little surprised, honestly, at our answers here. I'm going to do one more quick recount.
Okay.
But it looks like, Ken, the pornographic chicken will move on to the Final Four.
Wow.
Popeyes takes down Wendy. I think Wendy just got a little intimidated by the whole conversation going on. I mean, she's like a 70-year-old woman, so don't get me wrong. She's, fair to be here. But yeah, she's just like, I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
So, yeah, Popeyes will move on to our Final Four. And, man, the Cinderella is having a night.
Cinderella's at the dance. Yeah, right now our highest seed in play is 8. That will be the highest seed is 8. But right now we got our second round matchup, 15 versus 10. 15 versus 10.
Yes. And I'll have an updated graphic here in just a moment. We have
while you're doing that, it might, if you're watching, if you're listening, thank you as always for listening to the podcast. If you're watching, you're like, why? What's going on with Ken's neck? My neck went out 2 days ago during a show. I don't know if you all saw it. And I can barely move my neck, and I have shooting pain in it about every 15 seconds. It's been like this for about 3 days. It has not been fun, so I'm trying to work through that. So I apologize if it looks like I'm weirdly grabbing my neck the entire time. It is just throbbing. All right, we got 15 Sonic versus 10 Domino's. Domino's top seed here in this matchup, but Sonic. I think if you love Sonic and you know Sonic, this is what you want here. So, all right, Steve, any your thoughts on Sonic?
Like I said, I appreciate Sonic for its variety and kind of the swings that they take. Not a lot of fast food places, I think, can you get like tater tots and hot dogs and slushies and all those places. It's got the unique drive up experience. You might get lucky and have someone on roller skates,
right,
come out and bring you a slushie or some. But Sonic, where I think Sonic kind of lacks is in its staples. I don't think the staples are really that good. Like the burgers at Sonic, not good. The French fries at Sonic, not good.
Can the ocean water and the tots carry the day is kind of the question. And in some circumstances, again, when you're in Little Rock, Arkansas, doing 5 comedy shows, Sonic becomes a good, valuable place there. Domino's, and look, Detective McCarlson says pizza's not fast food. Maybe, but this is a list. We didn't come up with this list. They're on the list. I think you can't hold it against them for them being on the list. Domino's also... They're pretty fast. They don't do, thank God, the 30 minutes or less thing, which was causing deaths accidents. But there you go. The polls are open. Kingsport House is 15 for Ocean Water and Roller Skate Babes. But again, I've never been at a Sonic where anyone in roller skates has served me. Professor Addy says, look, $5 carry out is fast food. I agree with Addy on this one here. Plume says I can go either way, but I'm going to give it to Domino's for admitting they had become awful and fixing it. I agree with that too. I really think that they're one of the biggest brands to admit their mistake and get back or get better. I think
nobody
that should
does
be studied.
that.
Nobody does that.
Yeah, that's
That.
huge. That's they deserve credit for that. Wow. And as soon as you see, this is why Republicans complain about cable news on election days, Ken, because as we're praising Domino's, a giant wave of Domino votes come in as we are analyzing the election as it happens.
I went to bed. Sonic was winning. I woke up. It was. Mar says, I love their pasta too and their deals. Yeah, Domino's has got a lot of, you can get sandwiches, you can get pastas, desserts. A lot
Chicken
of
wings,
things
low key, kind of like, I won't eat them as soon as they get, what the key with Domino's wings are? Get them delivered and then put them in the fridge, eat them the next day. Delicious.
Monster. I like
Domino's
that.
wings are better the next day.
All right, we're closing the polls here in 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
And we don't, Ken, you don't need no need
you
to
don't
wait.
Need it?
It's over. Domino's is wipe the floor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that does mean we have at least 2 top 10 seeds.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
This just means we're all about the little man around
all
here.
right,
So,
we're gonna
get our updated bracket here.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this going. We're gonna wait to the finals to get more calls in because I just want to keep this moving so that we don't lose our attention spans here. This has been a ton of fun here as we eke towards the semifinals. Steve's fixing those brackets. So there you go, swinging in. That's too much work for fast food, Steve. Refrigeration, says Kingsport Cal. Some people like their food refrigerated. I like I like cookies refrigerated. I do that now. I didn't always used to do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that every now and then. Not all the time. Not all the time. By the way, sorry, Franny, not getting a walk tonight. The show went too long. It's already dark. Coyotes are out in Burbank.
Oh, I'm sorry, Franny. I feel
coyotes. Bad. I was on a hike today, Steve, and 2 coyotes within 3 feet of me, just like, hey, dude, you got any food? No, okay, cool. That's what we got out here.
All right.
Detective McCarcel, he has a hard-on, like he's watching porn with chicken, but he has a hard-on against Domino's. He wants to take down Domino's. He says waiting until the next day is definitely not fast. All right, Steve.
That's totally fair. No, I'm not even going to argue that. That is absolutely a fair argument. That I'm not saying that Domino's needs to be that way. I'm just saying, hey, if you're going to order Domino's, that's my Domino's hack. I'm actually not like the biggest Domino's fan in the world, but you guys are kind of inspiring me here to
give it a go. Give it
another chance.
Give it a second go.
I will.
No, I will. And in Plume and I know the deals are good. You know, Plume will be like, hey, they got the deal going.
I have a whole thing of those like coupons on my fridge. So let me do that. All right, I'm adding in the new bracket right now. So
all right, the new bracket is up.
All nice and clean.
Here we go. Steve's doing great producing work on the fly. One of the best in the biz.
I am trying.
What do you got?
Is that the right one? Come on, baby.
Here we go.
Yes, there we go.
Here we go.
Boom. There's your matchup.
Look at this semifinal matchup. 8 versus 13, 10 versus 14. Oh, it's a battle of pizza. What a weird final we're going to have. We're going to have the weirdest final ever. Again, the top 16 based off, so no one should be mad at us or the selection committee. This was based off of their top earning positions 1 through 16 in 2024. So this is how it happened there.
Pure capitalism, baby.
Pure capitalism. Alan's right. Those Burbank Coyotes are sure they have headshots and agents. Not lying. Not lying. All right, let's. Where do you want to go, Steve? 8-13.
Let's start in the 8. Let's start on the left side. Let's go 8-13. Let's talk Popeyes versus Burger King.
All right. So in chat, talk about this matchup. A lot of you bringing in like, hey, I'd rather have this. They're not in the fight. Burger King versus Popeyes, right? Burger King versus Popeyes.
Burger King versus Popeyes. That is your first semifinal.
I'll say this: I haven't had Burger King in a long time. But I do, you know what gets my vote is the Burger King chicken sandwich, that long chicken sandwich. Remember those, Steve?
Wow. Yeah, I do remember those. Yeah, and I'm not a huge fan of the meat over encompassing the bun. I like my meat enclosed in my bun. So those, because I just don't know what do I do? Do I just take a bite of just chicken that's like overhanging from the rest of my sandwich? But I like your angle here, Ken. You're using Popeye's own ingredient against itself. Yep. You're using the chicken against Popeyes. That's a bold move.
There it is. The original chicken sandwich. This Jared the Thai Pilot. The BK original chicken sandwich. Yeah, I think. Look. Here's the thing. I like Popeyes. I don't like Raising Cane's, but I'm not saying that in a counter, stubborn kind of like cynical kind of. I'm just being a contrarian. I just don't like Raising Cane's from what I've had. I've only had a couple times though. Popeyes I like better. But every time, Steve, my friends are like, you want to watch some porn and get chicken, and I get Popeyes, it's I go, it wasn't as good as I remembered last time. Wasn't good. But when I think of my favorite, if I was to rank all-time top 5 favorite fast food like orders, the original chicken sandwich is on that list. I don't know how high, but it's on the list. So I don't have a vote. I'm going BK here on this.
Going BK here. So would you have had a better time if the porn and chicken party you went to had like a Whopper and some onion rings?
Maybe. Yeah. Beef and porn.
I think that's the answer. I think that's the answer we need personally. But
beef and porn.
All right, let's open the polls, Ken.
Let's open the polls, everybody. Kyle Harlow says red beans and rice, Cajun rice, shrimp, ho boys. BK is just a burger joint. But that I like all that. I like all that, Kyle, but there's a lot of people who are like, I don't want to get it. I got Cajuns up, man. I get another shrimp sandwich, man, po' boy, nothing. And they're not going to like it. They don't like it. That's exactly how Detective Michael McCarcel's cousins sound. He told me. All right. It's pretty close. Brandon Hanna going 8. I tried Laserbolt going 8. Jared's voting with an emoji, but we know that's an 8. Soldier, who just keeps saying Whopper. I think that's good. Ingvia is here, says 8. And again, Mark coming back with that Impossible Whopper. The thing that Laserbolt took the biggest moral stand against tonight. The Impossible Whopper. She was skinning a deer. And
Chick-fil-A was part of the conversation, just for the record.
Yeah. Just for the record. Kim Pope says, Burger King getting votes proves we're a nation in decline. But Boston lady just point out there is mac and cheese at Popeyes. That is true. That's love true. Mac and cheese.
That is
love
true.
Mac and cheese. All right. You, Steve, when you're comfortable, you close those polls out.
The polls are now closed. We've had a good turnout here. Thank you again, everyone who's voted in the chat. This has been a lot of fun. But I think I agree with someone who said earlier in the chat, we need a burger in the final, and a burger in the final you shall have. Woo! Burger King, the 8 seed, Ken, advances to the bracket final over the 13-seeded Popeyes.
It's going to be burger versus pizza. Popeyes, a good run for Popeyes, though, Steve. I think it had a good showing.
Hell of a run for Popeyes. I mean, considering Popeyes was a 13 seed, Ken, there were only a few franchises here that were really mathematically considered lower than Popeyes. The fact that they got, I mean, look, man, they get to hang a Final Four banner in their restaurant. So that's credit to them.
Detective McCarcel once again bringing racism into the. This has been the most interesting fight along the way there. All right, let's get the final set. We got pizza, kids. We got pizza. How do you like your pizza? Do you like it with nostalgia, or do you like the new breed? Domino's, number 10, Pizza Hut, 14. We're determining the greatest fast food of all time, Steve, and we got 2 restaurants that a lot of people will tell you aren't real fast food. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Again, they're on the list. That can't be used against them. We used to have that rule on movie fights. You can't, if it's there, if it made a choice, if we determined it was a choice, you can't say it shouldn't have been a choice. It's there. Fight for what's there. So 10 versus 14, Domino's versus Pizza Hut. Lauren Romo saying Pizza Hut breadsticks. Detective McCarcel is going to give into nostalgia. Hut gut, says Laserbolt. Hut me, screw the chance. It's the Sulkster. Steve, I know you haven't had Domino's in a while. What's your memories of Pizza Hut?
My memories of Pizza Hut are like the in-restaurant memories of Pizza Hut.
Yes.
After soccer practice, after basketball practice, going to the buffet. The light fixtures that were kind of icky. They looked cool, but like the stained glass, but they were icky because people would mess with them. There was gum stuck to them or something like that.
The red glasses.
Yes, exactly. And then the like I've said, the Pizza Hut changed modern Western architecture. Ken, you can drive around all 50 states of this great country, and if that building was a Pizza Hut, you could look at it and you would know. Period. That building has a weird line down the middle of it for absolutely no reason. That was a Pizza Hut.
Jared saying stuffed crust once again. But Boston lady saying Domino's stuffed crust pizza there. Ken Plume saying if you vote for the current reality of their offerings and not nostalgia, then Domino's has to be your choice. The Pizza Hut we once knew is gone, demolished along with their iconic building. Ethan saying Domino's for the deals, the chocolate chip cookie brownie because it's one of the only things my children eat. Hey, Narcolepsy saying reading books for pizza. That's good too.
Yes.
Detective McCarcel says, hey, only one of these got a Spaceballs character. Michael's got a specific order, chicken habanero and Parmesan bites from Domino's. King's Forecast says, I got X-Men comics at Pizza Hut in the 90s. That does count there, too. But that might be nostalgia. Ingvia say Nostalgia of the Hut. Used to be the Apple seat down. Domino's never. Wow, look at that. Pan pizza, baby. Domino's cheesy bread. Okay. All right, let's do it. Open up the polls. 10 and 14. 10 for Domino's. 14 for Pizza Hut. We are almost there with the finals on this supersized edition of the Blathering Live tonight. All my tech is still holding up despite it being about 105 in the studio there. Early lead for Pizza Hut coming in there.
Hot start for Pizza Hut, but this is going to be close, Ken. This is going to take. We're going to need. I'm going to avoid going to the Supreme Court because I don't think I want to talk about pizza with Clarence Thomas. But it's going to take me a minute to count these.
He's probably.
This is good though. This is good. We love the close votes.
Yeah, Thomas probably got bought off by Pizza Hut. Big pizza.
So I actually have a story about that. I went to I don't want to dox anything, but I went to the party I went to prom with, Ken, involved someone who had Secret Service escort. And one of the perks that they had, Ken, was a Domino's black card. No, it was not my date. It was a friend of my date's. Okay. They had a Domino's black card. The Secret Service, when we got home from the prom, we went back to this person's house with a group of people and said, here's a Domino's black card. Don't do anything to get yourselves arrested, because the important people were not in the house. It was just the kids and the Secret Service kind of babysitting. And so they literally had a Domino's black card that was like, you can just call Domino's and get anything you want. Wow. It was amazing. Yeah.
Do you think someone, upon arriving at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, was like, please reinstall the black pizza card?
With inflation nowadays, no way, man. That black, to be honest, that thing probably is worth like its weight in gold now, considering how much it costs now.
Brady asked earlier if he could just vote present. Kyle said you have a conflict of interest. Brady. Yeah. But look, you're not putting a vote here. Okay,
I'm not voting.
You tell me when you want these polls closed here.
We're doing pretty good here. I think we can close the polls, and I will do a final tally.
All right, last chance to get a vote in. Again, if you're watching on Twitch and Facebook, you might not be connected to the YouTube chat, which is our primary chat, but you can still vote, and we'll see that there. Alan Smithy asks, does any of these spots have beer pizza? I like the moral stand Plume's taken with Domino's. It's the other direction of Domino's represents admitting your faults and embracing change. This is the progressive pizza choice. With Domino's. And I agree with Plume. I agree with them. I will champion, me and my friend Jack Conway will champion Domino's to the end of our days as a change in what they used to put out. All right, Steve, do we have a winner here?
We do have a winner, Ken. We have a winner. I am just verifying some votes. Okay. And it was close, Ken, but as much as you love your progressive Domino's pizza, woke is still dead, and Pizza Hut will move on into the final against Burger King.
Oh my God, we have a titanic matchup of legendary establishments. Both may be living in the past here, but it's what we got. We got the 8th seed, the highest remaining seed, Burger King versus 14th seed Pizza Hut. I get it. A lot of people listening or watching later are going to be, this is an injustice. Pizza Hut should not be in the finals. It's not even fast food. What are we doing here? Heresy, says Brandon Hanna. Heresy. This is over Raising Cane's. I think you might even have some sinners who say Chick-fil-A deserves this more than these two. But, Steve, this is why we play the brackets. This is why we get on the courts and play the game. It is not what we expected, but it is the final we have. We're going to also open up the phone lines here, so if you want to call in, be a channel member or a Patreon supporter, and you will come get a link to call in. We have Jared, we have Evan, who want to talk about Burger King. Anyone who wants to talk about Pizza Hut, get in there. Narcolepsy says Domino's can still win if Mike Pence has the courage. Oh, amazing.
Wait, hold on. Someone's knocking on my door, Ken. Hold on. I'm hearing bangs on my door outside. Hold on. A window just broke, Ken.
It has taken us 2 hours, an epic matchup, an epic episode of the Blathering Live. I do love doing this. We have determined the best fast food from a list of 16, which included, let me go back to the original list here, Steve, as people get ready to go. This is the original. Look at this. Look at this. McDonald's versus Raising Cane's, Burger King versus Subway, Starbucks versus Sonic, Chipotle wiped away by Domino's, Dunkin versus Panda Express, Chick-fil-A, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, Popeyes, Wendy's, Panera. There's Taco Bell fans out there, Steve, who are going, what the fuck? You're telling us we're out, and Pizza Hut, which hasn't had a sit-down place since the 90s, is in. It's like gone the way of Blockbuster Video. Raising Cane's making a great showing here. This is absolutely amazing here. Let me go ahead and get this back up there. Let's take some calls. We're going to have Evan and we're going to have Jared. We're going to talk about why they love Burger King. Evan, what do you got?
And it's the Whopper. It's the Whopper. This is still America. This is still America.
This is America.
We're known for our burgers.
This is America.
Exactly. I'm I'm channeling my inner Gambino right now, but listen, I'm from New Jersey, as you well know. If you order Pizza Hut here, you're gonna hear someone go, "Oh," like it's The Sopranos. Like you can't do it.
Like you're not allowed. You'll be hit. You'll be taken out to the turnpike and tossed.
Yeah. Listen, if you're
what
out
you
of the
doing here?
New York, New Jersey, New Haven, Connecticut, tri-state area, your pizza sucks, and that's why you're ordering Pizza Hut. So listen, let's do one for America and pick the burger.
Every round Solskjaer has just simply said one word: Whopper.
Whopper.
It's worked.
Whopper with cheese for me.
Plume says this matchup absolutely speaks to why our world is in the shit state it is right now. Late stage fast food mediocrity. This is why we play it. I don't disagree, but this is why we play it. All right, Evan, that's a great case for Burger King. You might be whacked if you don't get Burger King in this scenario. Jared, what do you got for Burger King here?
It's long live the king, baby. The Whopper is a fine choice, but like you, that original chicken sandwich, man. No lettuce, add cheese, give me fries. Because even when I know you don't like the fries, Steve, even though they are the best fast food fries, you always get the bagler. I mean, they even advertised baglers back in the day, where you would I always get 3 or 4 onion rings in there anyway. So the variety is given to you without even requesting it. And plus, being that this is America and we love our fat ass large sizes, BK still offers a ridiculously large. It is just insane how big their sodas and fries can get. It's long live the king, baby. Pizza Hut, I love you. You're my second place on this roster.
Yeah.
But
you're a believer.
The king is here.
All right, but Scarlet Wolf says simply, "We left England to get away from a king." Boston lady voted for onion rings
was
and
in the
chicken
spot
fries.
Pizza Hut was in. That joke would hit so much better. Oh,
David pointed out Pizza was part of the Phantom Menace toy promo, but Burger King did Revenge of the Sith. Look at that. Both
the cups, Ken. The cups.
The cups.
I still
Brady,
got my Jar Jar topper.
Yeah, you do like toppers. All right. Brady, did you call in? Brady, where'd you go? Brady, do we have anyone? Will anyone stand for Pizza Hut? Anyone going to call in?
Volumes.
Anyone going to call in for Pizza Hut? The 14th seed, they might not even be here. They might even deserve to be here, but they are here in the finals.
You can only beat the teams that are put on the schedule in front of you, Ken. It's
That's
not
right.
Pizza Hut's fault that the chat continues. They don't understand you people voted for this. This is what you people voted for.
Voted for.
No.
This is what
we
voted for.
We voted for a fast food bracket. We did not vote for a capitalism bracket, my friends.
It was look.
No, Steve made an executive decision. This is highway robbery.
I think we would have had too much debate over what deserved. This was how we decided it. All right. Plume wants to call him for Domino's. Brady, you're on the line and you want to flame both choices like it's a Whopper being flame broiled.
This is the American system at work. We get 2 choices that no one really cares for. What are we doing? Pizza Hut hasn't been good my entire life. Like, come on, man.
You're like 7 years old.
And that's still true.
All right, Brady. But if you had, Brady, you and I are in a car. We're driving cross country, and I say, let's stop for food. And you're like, I'm famished. Burger King and Pizza Hut are up ahead. They're the only 2 choices. Which one you going?
I'm keeping my foot on the gas pedal, man. I'm going to the market and buying some ramen.
But Brady, the sign says no more services for 200 miles. This is it. You're dying. Where do you go?
Oh, you know what? I guess Burger King.
Oh, there it is. There it is, Steve. We got him. We got him. Okay.
Long live the king.
All right, Evan, final words for Burger King. Then we're going to open up the polls here after Jared's final word, too.
Come on, people. You know the drill. It's the king.
It's the king.
Let's end this thing the right way.
I mean, the silence for Pizza Hut has spoke
It
volumes.
speaks volumes.
So I just go, let's hit the polls, people.
Let's hit the polls. Let's open up the polls. 8 and 14. 8 and 14. 8 for Burger King. 14 for Pizza Hut. I am... Laser Bolt says they should put, I guess, Burger King in their ads. Addie coming in pizza with pizza. Some people stood for Pizza Hut. Kingsport Kyle Harlow. The voting should be anonymous, but not here. We got some people saying pizza, but Steve, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Pizza Hut is they showed up to the game. You know, I think maybe they had a long media week, Ken. You know, the finals do have a big toll on people. It's bright lights. And like you said, I think Pizza Hut's just a little long in the tooth. And they are a 14 seed. No one expects Pizza Hut to win this. No, Pizza Hut can go home with their head held high that they made it to the finals against really a fast food stalwart in Burger King.
Yeah. Sean, check it in.
They can enjoy their first loser status.
Yes, there you go. Sean, thank you for the super chat. Number one always be Smitty's hot dog truck off Pitkin Avenue in Ozark Park. I agree. Look, if I'm a Pizza Hut ad marketing exec and I see this stream, I'm turning it into the best advertisement for the Pizza Hut coming back. They say, hey, we made it to number 2. We made it to number 2 in the Blathering Live Blather bracket. The king has spoken, says Ryan. Mr. Plume spent $2 to say present. I abstain. There you go. Steve, it's over.
It's over.
It is
over, and we can call it. And I'm just so happy that we got here and we made it.
Yes.
Burger King is your fast food champion of 2026 for the Blathering.
We did it, folks. We did it. Let us go back and look again at Burger King's path to victory. It took on Subway. Close. That once it got past Subway, Steve.
Subway might have been its toughest fight. Yeah.
Yeah. Then it went to where'd it go? Then it went to
Raising
Popeyes.
Cane's.
Then it went on to Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's. Yep.
That's right. And beat the rookie.
The Cinderella of the tournament.
Yeah, beat the Cinderella story. Then it goes on to Popeyes. It could have been a loss there, but Burger King won there. The Whopper maybe got it through. The chicken sandwich maybe got it through. And then in a cakewalk. It earned its stripes early in this tournament, Steve.
It sure did. And I think that left side of the bracket, Ken, was probably a little bit stronger overall. But that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles with the seating rankings. Yep. It was unfortunate that we had both pizza establishments over on that right side. But, this Pizza Hut is a 14 seed. They made it to the finals. Maybe this is a sign for them that they can move on up. Obviously, the Chick-fil-A lost in the first round. So
clearly. There you go. Thanks to the callers tonight. Jared, thank you so much for calling in.
Everybody stay safe. Have a good one.
All right. Evan, thanks for calling in from the top of the big red truck.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Brady, if you're still there, appreciate you reminding us that the world has no hope left.
No, it doesn't. Goodbye.
That's it. We did it. King's Forecast is Subway. Eat fresh, bitches. Eat fresh, bitches. That's what we're doing. I had Del Taco tonight. That's the all-time best for me, and it did not make even the top 20, I don't think. Mostly West Coast. All right. Franny's up. That's it. Steve, we did the Blather bracket. We did it for 2026. How do you feel?
We did it. I feel great. Thank you, everyone who hung out with us and voted live. Thanks for everyone who helped with the preparation, get in the Discord, and let us know what we want to do for the next Blather bracket. Right.
And along the way, we are going to have some mini Blather brackets. No silly Saturdays. There's going to be a Blathering backstage. I'm going to announce a little fun little show soon here. That's going to also have some voting that is going to be needed for future episodes. Stick around for that. Check out my interview with Pat Conkey, please. And Brendan Hennis says, I had to take a phone call. What happened? Chaos! Burger King. Burger King is our winner here today in the 2026 Blather bracket. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.